All right, welcome everyone to Totally Online Gaming Group. We're glad you guys could join us. Right now, unfortunately, as you see, we are looking at the Tailspire screen instead of, instead of having actual video. There is a reason for that. It's called Screw You, Amazon. Okay, and audio has been verified good, so there we go. I can get rid of that. Good, so as always, we want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Critical Hit Gaming Supplies. They are a locally owned here in Central Florida, family-owned company that has dice bags, dice towers, tons and tons of minis, all sorts of really cool stuff. Go ahead and check them out at criticalhitgamingsupplies.com. And if you use the discount code TOGG15, that's TOGG15, you will get 15% off on your purchase. And I am going to go ahead and throw that code right in the chat on Twitch. I don't have it set up yet to do an automatic thing on YouTube, but it is Critical Hit Gaming Supplies, all one word. So just look them up, and hopefully you'll find something you love and you'll get it at a discount. All right, other things to go over for announcements before we continue on is, I want to say a big shout out to Get Connected, which is an audio video company that they do like all sorts of awesome things, like all like the major bars and stuff downtown. And while they didn't do our studio, they got us connected with Nelson Bauza and Brett Cormier from Empire Sound and Light. So they were the ones that hooked up our video and audio stuff here. The only thing is we were waiting on one tiny piece in order to actually get the video feed to show up. It was supposed to show up at some point today. Screw you, Amazon, because it's not here yet. But it may show up, who knows, within the next couple hours. If it does, hopefully before our break, then we'll be able to actually have video. But until then, you'll have to look at the Tailspire screens as we're looking at those. But at least you can hear us, and, well, hey, that's half the fun. So we're there. But thanks again to Nelson and Brett from Empire Sound and Light. We appreciate you guys and all the hard work you did. Also want to give a shout out to Gabe. Gabe, why don't you say hi?
Hello.
So Gabe is the one who built our gorgeous tabletop for our wonderful table that we've got in our studio. You can check his stuff out at Gamma Build. And why don't you go ahead and shout out your exact connections and how people can get in touch with you, and hopefully we'll be able to see that. If you saw the posts, we did put out some pictures of it, but hopefully you'll be able to see that. So Gabe, go ahead. Tell them where they can find you.
So you can find me on Instagram at Gamma Build Inc. And you can also email me at gammabuildgmc@gmail.com. I build almost anything that you want me to, from either dice towers to tables like this one. It could be either kitchen cabinets or even just a regular small little nightstand if you need to. I do also do 3D printing as well. That's on top of it. So if anybody wants any custom minifigures from either Hero, I believe it's from Hero Forge. Yeah, you could just buy the actual download and send that to me, and I can go in and 3D print your miniature figure. Or if you want an enlargement of that, price varies from size. So.
Outstanding. All right, thank you, Gabe. And I think that's probably it for announcements, unless anybody else has anything.
I got a plug. So, Nerd Culture is dead. We do shit, YouTube, Twitch, Spotify, all that stuff. We did just record a few episodes today on some details of both Persephone and Gold, and then Leon and Tomer. So that'll be a little bit of cross-promotion. If you're interested in hearing some more backstories and some Q&As on some of those, go check them out. They should be posting the next week or so.
All right. So anybody else have any announcements? No? Okay, so that sounds like it. So without any further ado, we bring you Atavar Ascension. right, welcome back, everyone. So, where we left off in our last session, you guys had escaped from Karator's watch and made your way back to Kyver. Upon arriving back in Kyver, you decided to take a look at the spoils of things you had found and get some help from the Freelancers Association, and in particular from someone who was doing some good work for them in order to earn a little bit of extra coin on the side, which you now found out is a thing that you can do. And got your items identified. In addition to items that you got identified, you also had found in that library a couple scrolls in a case, as well as a book or two that you brought back. And, well, they seem to have some strange writing in them, something that Ajax felt was slightly familiar, but he just couldn't quite read it all. Then you decided, okay, we need to take a nice long rest, and perhaps we should pursue some things in preparation for our trials that would be happening 4 weeks hence. So, you have 4 weeks before your trials commence. We're going to go around the table and see what you are all doing during that time. I'll start with Leon.
All right, perfect. So, during these 4 weeks' time, primarily, whenever Jonathan isn't working, Leon would be training with him, just on and off and on and off and on and off. And when not doing this, Leon would be traveling around Kyver and hanging out at public areas such as parks, inns, taverns, markets, you name it, and playing music and getting to know the locals, just generally bonding with the location.
Okay.
And lastly, if during that time he had any energy left, he would be training even more by himself back at the guild in a training area, potentially sparring with anyone willing to be his sparring partner.
Okay. So, during the first week, you're out working with, well, I guess you could almost kind of call him your ward, in a manner of speaking. You're working with Jonathan when he is not currently doing his job at the Honeypot Inn, teaching him more about the art of swordplay. He seems to be improving slightly, taking some time, but it doesn't seem like a sword is really his forte, and you start to figure out he lends himself to shorter blades.
That makes sense. I also lend him the dagger to start out with, so...
And when doing that, you see his skill almost seems to take a jump in level, so to speak. You also go around and do some training on your own, you said, back at the Freelancers Association in their training hall. Several times while you're in there, you see Dee working on her own, as she always does. Do you approach her?
I do approach her.
I figured you would.
There is a hook, and I took the bait. So are we role-playing this out? All right. Well, Dee. Your attitude is certainly backed up by fighting prowess. I watched you fight that dragon. That was most impressive.
Thank you. However, I do still think I need a little work. I did get a scratch, and I'm not too pleased with it. You can kind of see the cocky smile on her lips, and you can clearly tell she's just baiting you.
Yeah. A scratch, huh? If that's what you're so worried about, then one day I might be a major thorn in your side.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Perhaps today's that day. Draw your weapons. Let's see if you've improved at all since last time we tried.
Shut up. Have at thee. And I of course, draw my rapier.
Okay.
And I have it glow since it's a Moon Touch rapier.
Excellent. Okay, so at that, she immediately kind of raises an eyebrow. She looks at you and goes, I see at least you've gotten slightly better weaponry. I hope that helps your chances, though I doubt it.
This bitch.
I think you're more a lady of action than words, so let's cut the chit-chat and get straight to it, shall we?
Very well. And you two begin to almost dance back and forth for the first 10, 15 seconds. You get the feeling that she is, at this time, holding back and kind of feeling out your emotions.
Figured as much.
She seems to be enjoying this dance, and it continues. You attempt to strike here and there, but she seems to almost let them touch and kind of parries it away a little bit. In turn, she flicks her rapier, she's only using one at a time, towards you, and it's an easy deflection. You parry it away. And you keep going back and forth like this. Ends up about 3 minutes of fighting. And finally she says, you have improved a bit. Anyway, I must be getting back to my training. But, I'm curious to see if you can even get better. Perhaps we shall try this again in the future?
I look forward to it.
She smiles and just kind of walks away. Give me a perception check.
Oh boy.
Yay!
Yay! That's a 15.
Okay. You notice as she turns to walk away, it's almost like she is exaggerating the sway in her hips a little bit.
No!
My only weakness.
My weakness! Woman!
The rest of that week, again, sparring with Jonathan and, attempting to help him improve his skills, as well as the one spar match that you ended up having with D, were kind of the highlights of that week.
Nice.
Ajax,
Hey,
what are you doing for these next 4 weeks?
the majority of the time would have been spent trying to study up on who Valorax Windfire may have been.
Okay.
Basically, the history of Furbolgs,
Okay.
and seeing if he can find something out on that. Other than that, probably helping out around the Church of Shimlo,
Okay.
and to offset expenses, maybe helping out around the honey pot as well.
Okay.
Here and there. Combat training with gold, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. Yes, I'm sure that is something he is probably going to make a requirement. But, yes, that first week, you seem to focus your energies on Valorax and figuring out what you can about this Valorax Windspark and, as you said, the history of Furbolgs in general. You make your way to the library, which we know to be in Northgate section of town. And you spend quite a bit of time there each day. Go ahead and give me a straight investigation check. Investigation would be the best.
Ooh, that's a 4. I didn't find out shit, Captain.
The first 2 days are frustrating as hell. You are looking everywhere. You're asking around, hey, and no one seems to really know what you're talking about or what you're looking for. You get directed a couple, different places in the library. Try up there on the second floor, down this aisle, look on these shelves. And it's like a wild goose chase. And it's just frustrating. It's a lot of walking around the library, looking at random books and going, what the fuck?
Getting that cardio in.
Exactly. It does help for that, as you go up and down the stairs quite a few times. Go ahead and give me another investigation check for the next 2 days of the week.
Yeah, alright. Ooh, 16.
Okay. You seem to have a little bit of luck. As again, your tactics have not changed too much, other than you now know what areas are definitely not going to have information, so you avoided those. And you're starting to look in other areas. You actually find yourself in a room that's kind of tucked in the corner on the east side of the library. And it's lined with books all the way around. There's actually, it seems to be kind of a nice seating area with a fireplace and everything, and several, comfortable, oversized chairs, stuffed and with leather covering them, and just very comfortable, almost like a den or a smoking room. But it is lined with books. And as you walk in there and looking around this place, you happen upon a book that has some of those same strange symbols. I need you to go ahead and give me another investigation check as you look in this book.
1.
Oh.
I dropped the book into the fire.
No. You can't.
You drop the fire on the book.
Drop the fire on the, you pick up the fire, you drop it on the book.
What?
I'm so clumsy.
But you can't seem to find anything in the book that makes sense. The symbols are matching. But next to it is another book. This one doesn't have the same symbols, but as you're putting this other book away, this one book away, with that 16 investigation, you happen to see that, wait a minute, this one has the words Karator's Watch on it. And when you pull it and begin to look through it, you start to see some information about the history of Karator's Watch. Apparently, someone was doing some research on this figure, Karator, and managed to dig up stuff, and they compiled a book about it. Some of it is obviously wrong, based on your first-hand experience in Karator's Watch. It doesn't mention anything about libraries or anything in there, and in fact, it does have a crudely drawn sketch of the layout, which that's what you're like, no. This is wrong. This is not how it's laid out.
Now I can't trust any of the book.
But as you go through, you do see some information that says that Karator was a figure noted about 500 years ago as kind of a warlord. He seemed to take over a fairly large section of land right around this area, which encompassed Kyver, and he kind of used Kyver and some of the other towns around there when they were still in their infancy as bases of operation. But he only would visit. Everyone knew he had a place somewhere that he stayed at, which this historian that writes about it says this is Karator's Watch, or as it seems to have been referred to by other writings and things that I have dug up and blah, blah, blah. It also does mention that Karator was a fan of games, particularly gladiatorial games.
It was the brain.
And that he would take people of variety of races, colors, creeds, and they would disappear, and from all accounts, never to be heard of again. But there is one story that is buried in the back of the book. Someone who supposedly escaped. And the account from that person details Karator's champion. A great big firbolg wielding this huge hammer. Seemed to grow in size and would trounce his foes. This rings very well in your memory as your experience, albeit perhaps a Valorax with a little less flesh on him than when this person saw them.
You look a little thin, buddy.
And then as you are putting the book away, I need a perception check.
Oh, something I have a plus in. bad it doesn't matter. I got a 10.
A 10. Perfect. As you're putting this book away, you're just about to close it, and the last page catches your eye. And as you look upon it, you see a series of symbols.
Cool. These are cool.
Those symbols, to you, again, look vaguely familiar. But what's even more familiar is what's underneath them.
Translation.
It seems to be almost like a translated key into the ancient language of Firbolgs, which you have a small remnant of in your mind.
This is badass.
All right, and that is how your first week ends up going as you absorb yourself in looking at this key and, I assume, the scrolls that have been found.
Yes.
Okay. Oscar, or should I say Tomer, what is it you are doing for the next 4 weeks?
First thing Tomer's going to do is he's going to write a letter back to his former teacher.
Okay.
Just ask him if he knows anything about any root is brought up in our studies that they learned at over there.
Okay.
Also, he wants to ask him if there's anything more that he can do to connect more with the beast that's chained within him.
Okay. So
But-
you write a letter.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming he's not going to come back right away. It's going to wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah. But then he's going to go to the library, do some study more on the root so he can prepare it for another human trial, which would be himself. And with the help of Ajax and Gold, to watch him and hold him down just in case anything happens.
Okay.
When we get to there. Then he's going to do some training, normal training with Gold, like we would do normally.
Mhm.
And then he's going to go off by himself and do some hybrid training. So live off the land in the wolf form for a little bit. For like at least a night or two, just to see how we feel if he could do more in that hybrid form than he needs to, and try to hone his senses with like the perceptions and the smells,
Okay.
and the sounds. And then last thing he would want to do is towards the end of the week try to use disguise self to probably like lurk around the horny halfling and see if he sees any familiar figures from the last encounter when we fought anybody, see if he can find anything that connects or anything similar markings that he can find.
Okay. All right, so during that first week, you write your letter, you send it off, and then you head to the library. And one of the reasons, Ajax, that you were having such a difficult time is every time you turned around, there was Tomer also in the library, and he was like, "Oh, did you check this out?"
Hey, drinks after this?
Yeah.
I was day drinking. That's why I was. Tomer, my bad influence.
Yes.
After, you mean now.
But as you're going through the library, I need an investigation check for the first 2 days.
Investigation. Oh, I get advantage. Oh, yeah. 19 for the first day.
19. Well, that's the first 2 days.
Alright, so that was the first day, and the second day.
No, you don't need to roll. It's covering the first 2 days of time.
So 19.
Okay. So with that 19, you're looking through. You already have been to this library a couple times, trying to find information. So you have a general idea of where to start your search. And after the first day, you kind of narrowed it down to one section of the library. And about lunchtime of that second day, you finally find a couple books that seem very interesting. Both of them are talking about the abyss. And it just catches your eye because they're in the section that is dealing with alchemy and herbalism and all sorts of other stuff. Why are these 2 books about the abyss in here? You pull them, and do you speak abyssal?
No. Probably not. I have Orc,
And common.
Common, and then Thieves' Camp, but that's because of the
Yeah. No. So
speak.
you have a strong suspicion that there is something up with these books, and this would be a good thing to try to get some more information on. Unfortunately, you can't read them. So that you found in the first 2 days. What are you doing with the remaining 5 days of this week?
Training with gold, for sure.
Okay.
And then going out to the woods, at least by myself, letting anybody know if they want to come along or not, but I'm going to do some personal, just trying to connect with the inner beast
Okay.
that's been put inside me.
All right. So as you are out there, checking the nature and everything, and trying to connect with your inner beast, you get some ideas in your head about, okay, my mind's wandering. I'm trying to meditate and focus on myself, but it's going in different directions because there's those 2 books and there's the root, and I'm thinking, and you come up with a couple different ideas for different tests you can try to perform with the root. And you figure that, okay, when I can finally read those books from the Abyss or get some help with that, perhaps that will help me figure out what's best way to test these. Do I need to make a tincture with these? Do I try to make a poultice? What's the best way to test these and figure out the properties? We don't have a lot of it, so I want to get the most out of it. And that's what you end up doing during the first week, and some of that is training with gold and the others. Persephone.
I got a big list, so I'll try to make it quick. I was gonna go visit my buddy Snooble, get some more shiny objects, sell said shiny objects.
Okay.
Some training ground stuff I wanted to do, both in trying to get myself a little bit sneakier and then training with Leon a little bit if he's free. I wanted to do some research in the library on a couple different things. So some stuff about the root, some stuff about the Abyss and that whole situation. Still trying to figure some of that out about me. And kind of skip that one for now. Check the black market situation for any links to the root. Always constantly looking for more tieflings just because I haven't seen that yet. Possibly learning some alchemy stuff with Tomer. And then working a little bit at the Horny Halfling. Not where you guys think it is. The bar, specifically. Bartending.
Okay.
And then possibly sleeping my way into some intel with the Harlan twins. So... and then possibly going on a little adventure with gold, if it deemed necessary.
Okay.
But this is a lot, so.
All right. So that first week, you begin doing a little bit of training and trying to be a little sneakier and stuff like that, and you notice Leon seems to be doing a lot of training himself, and he's been heading over to the Freelancers Association to spar a bit with whoever's available. And on the last day of the week, you happen to be there at the same time he is, and you guys end up sparring a little bit, working out a little bit, and you figure that, my skills seem to be improving slightly when it comes to using my Shadow Blade. You feel like, okay, I think perhaps I might be able to put a little more oomph into it.
Oomph away.
Okay. And maybe you'll figure out what that means later.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy.
But then after sparring on that day, the two of you start heading out of the Freelancers Association, content to meet the others for an evening meal. Gold.
Hi.
And what are you doing for the next 4 weeks?
I was going to enlist my services with the guild in the same manner that our items were appraised. I was going to list myself on the board as an expert tracker.
Okay.
And see if anybody needed some help with that.
Mm-hmm.
I also was going to teach these fools how to properly conduct themselves in combat with my superior military training.
Okay.
Teach them the ways that they need to learn.
Okay.
possibly volunteer some time at the animal shelter. And
What a nice guy.
He's gonna get
You just
laid
want to go see that
sometime. Yes.
wild
Yes,
that
he does.
dire boar again.
yeah, that dire
Hopefully
boar.
not at the animal shelter.
And lastly, I wanted to use my observant feature to try and see if I can read out some more information about that party who evaded my capture from
Okay.
the horny halfling.
Okay. So, during that first week, you have talked to Aiden at the front desk and made your intentions known that, hey, offering up your services. And he says, yeah, no problem. I will keep that in mind. And if someone comes asking, I will, we've written you down on the rolls. How long would you be available for?
Yeah, I should be available for the next 4 weeks or so.
Very good. And yes, you are more than welcome to post on the board over there. You then spend some time out training with the others. Things seem to be going relatively smoothly. You're actually pretty impressed with Jonathan, and his skills have picked up a little bit. He actually can make that 100, was it yards or feet that you did before?
Feet.
100
You
feet.
can make it without the handicap.
He can make it without the handicap now. But it's not a walk in the park either. But he can make it on his own. He doesn't have to get that little extra boost from Ajax picking him up and dragging him the extra little bit. But
That
no,
was a morale boost.
but he seems to be coming along, as does the rest of the group. And the hard work does seem to be paying off. Everybody, for your next encounter, whenever that may be, because of your hard work that you're putting in towards improving your skills, everyone will get a temporary 5 hit points right off the bat.
Someone will have to remind me of that.
I think
You can write it on your
just
sheet.
wrote it down.
Oh,
Yeah.
for me, not for you.
At the end of the
Keep it to
week,
herself.
everyone is getting ready. It's getting close to dinner time. Everyone, I assume, has plans to meet up at the Honey Pot for dinner again.
Normal stuff.
I guess so.
And you two, Leon and Persephone,
No.
as I said, you were leaving the Freelancers Association to make your way to the Honey Pot to meet everyone else for dinner. As you are walking out towards the main entry hall, and you enter into that grand space, it's fairly empty. There's not a lot of people hanging around. You see Aiden at the front desk and Bart, of course. But there is one individual standing there, staring at the board. They seem to be looking at something on the board and considering to themselves. It is a Minotaur, and he is a big boy.
He's thick.
And he kind of hears you guys walking into this entry hall from the back. He looks over and he goes, look, that's a possibility.
We don't want any beef.
So, Myrtis,
Hubblebine.
you see some adventurers, a tiefling, which is something rare in these parts, and a young bard, half-elf. And they are kind of making their way through the hall. You also see on the board that you were looking at is a slip of paper that someone has wrote, tracker for hire. And you know you definitely need a tracker for what your mission is. So you slip that piece of paper in your pocket, and you've got 2 potential helpers. I leave it up to you.
Hey guys.
Hi, random Minotaur. How are you?
Hello.
A little bit in the dumps right now. I need a tracker. Do you guys know anybody who tracks?
Well, our leader, Gold, I'm fairly certain has been posting himself for that here. Yes.
Is he good?
He's damn good, yes.
I need one.
Well, I'll happily introduce you to him.
Please.
All right. Persephone, are we good with this?
I don't fucking care. Yeah, sure.
Have you seen Gold around?
Last I saw him, I think he was back at the honey pot.
Well, then we'll head there. Good Sir Minotaur.
My name is Myrtus.
There we go, Myrtus. I was going to ask. Have you ever been to the honey pot before?
I have not.
It's a lovely place. I'm sure you'll love it there. Just follow us.
Right. Lead ahead.
And with that, I'm assuming we head off to the...
I know we said lead ahead, but I assure you, I'm in the back.
Oh my god.
Watching the Minotaur as we go.
Was that a euphemism there?
I'll find out.
Give me a perception check.
Them booty cheeks be jiggling.
14.
His hips seem to be swaying a little bit more exaggerated.
Oh no.
The tail. My tail. Don't look at my tail. It's the
So
one thing
Just a
where
little thwap every now and
I'm
then.
so self-conscious. I'm so self-conscious about my tail.
Alright, so the three of you make your way back to the Honey Pot Inn. As Gold, Tomer, and Ajax, you're sitting at the typical table that you guys seem to have kind of adopted as your own for the time that you've been here. And while you are there, well, the week is up. It is time to pay the bill.
Gold?
Yes, in gold.
Huh? Who's covering it this week?
Well, clearly I outdrank you this time, Tomer. It's your turn to pay the tab.
How about you take 2 more drinks and you think about that?
I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Hey, Ajax. Sucker.
Alright.
That's how it hurts.
So for
that
the
boy can't hold his booze.
for the week, for the room and the food, that will be 57 gold pieces.
Oh, I think I got that.
And then for the beer, that's no, I'm just joking.
Oh, you just split that?
I have never
I
paid
can-
for a room in my entire life. I'm not starting now.
I covered the first week we were here. Who's covering this one? I'll split it with someone if someone wants to split.
No, I can't.
Alright, we'll split it.
All right.
Did I make anything from helping out?
Hey,
Go ahead and give me a percentile roll.
Percentile.
Dan,
You want high.
It's the D10s.
Yep. Two
That one?
D10s.
Yeah, so it's
Two of
that
them.
one and a regular
That one and the
D10.
other one.
Mhm.
The other one that's got the double numbers.
There's one that's got 2 numbers and one that's got 12.
That's gone.
That rolled down there.
What is it?
Oh, it's
Next to-
There you go. That's a D10.
Alright.
So roll those.
I can grab it, I just can't
70?
pick it up.
Okay, so that is high enough.
I got it.
So go ahead and
Wait,
roll.
how does that work? I got a 7 on this one and a 0 on that one.
So
Yeah,
that's-
0 0. That's
That's
the
100.
tens place.
Yeah.
So that's the same as saying 100.
What would it have
But
been
you
if I
got a
rolled
7
anything
and a
else?
100, so you got
700.
70. Okay, that's the 10, basically.
What would it have been if I rolled it? Oh, that'd be
Actually,
79. Okay, I
wait,
get it.
no. Correction. You got a 7. 0 0 and 7. You got a 7.
Just pay 20, I'll pay the 37.
Isn't
Yep.
0 the high one? That's
It is on that, but it's also the low one if you roll anything other than a 0 on the other one.
If you roll all zeros,
If you roll all
it's
zeros, that's 100. If you roll a double 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, it's basically just that.
That's really unfortunate. Oh well.
Because that's the tens place.
Guess I didn't do a very good job.
Just pay
No,
the
no.
20, I got the 37.
I was also curious if I made any money from playing music around town.
Roll percentile.
Alrighty.
I bartended. If we're going
Did you?
for making money. I did.
I cannot grab the other
I
one.
Anyone who is
Amazingly.
attempting to make money that way, roll. You, however, did not get a job yet.
27.
Okay.
26.
No.
58.
Okay. Roll 1d4.
What did you do to make money?
I sold whatever I killed in the woods when I was out.
Okay.
4.
You get 4 gold because of the pelts that you happen to get were actually pretty good.
Yeah, buddy.
So they were useful.
Man, I got
The
nothing
meat kind of got torn.
from bartending and selling
I got
jewelry.
hungry. What do you want from me, James?
I guess we did bad.
All right. So you you three are at the table, and you see Leon and Persephone walk in, and a very large minotaur is right behind them coming in.
Hey, Gold, I think you might want to sober up for this one. They either got in trouble, started some shit, or started some shit and then got into trouble.
That's all you all do.
Don't get cranky
Get
with
into
me.
trouble.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Gold. We have some...
Leon, buddy.
Brought you a new friend.
I love drunk gold.
You've posted yourself for tracking, yes?
Yeah.
Then you might want to sober.
Can we get...
I could
I'm,
track drunk.
I-
Watch me.
I'm
It's
eyeballing the Minotaurs.
dinner
I'm not
time,
used
right?
to a.
Yes, it is dinner
We
time.
can track in the morning, guys.
I'm eyeballing the
No,
Minotaurs.
no,
I'm
we
not
can
used
track
to
now.
someone being the same size or possibly larger than me.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Aiden, I'm doing the same thing with it. I'm just looking him up and down, just getting a vibe.
Oh,
from
me
this guy.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Different reasons.
How tall is he in comparison to me?
He's
Ajax is
actually
8.
he's actually about the same height,
Okay.
except his horns come up and give him a good 4 or 5 inches above you.
Horns don't count.
Cheater, I say as I.
That was
Well,
even real.
If you'd like, you can introduce yourself.
Hello, Gold. I'm Myrtus.
Myrtus. You need a tracker?
I do. Are you sober?
You'll have to excuse
No,
our friend.
I'm not.
He doesn't do this often.
He doesn't.
Name's Ajax, and I extend my hand.
Gold, you're making a fool out of me here. I said you were good.
Turns into a little
At
gripping
holding my
contest.
liquor, no. At tracking, I could track now if you wanted.
That's my fault that he's like this.
But could you track
We had a
well?
little side bet.
Could I track what?
Tomer.
Well,
Yeah.
Listen, I'll take over.
I
the
need
tracking
you to
if we
be
need help.
fully functional.
No. You don't
He doesn't do this often.
Hey,
What are we tracking?
We're tracking men, bandits that took over my caravan.
Oh, men are easy.
Yeah.
Well, this will be a
I mean,
great
he's
journey.
not wrong.
I mean, Persephone would know.
In whatever way you want to interpret that.
Where were the
Our-
men last sighted?
Well, I didn't really get that information, but our journey was towards
Overshot.
Overshore. Yes.
I know Overshore.
Do
I've
you?
been there.
Do you?
Lots of times, actually. I served there for almost 100 years.
Wow.
You're 100 years old?
So you know the place.
280 something.
So you know the area.
And I was there too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
You've been to Overshire.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and
Well-
Gold. That's...
Well, the only reason why I need you to track these men is because they took 3 of my members. And they took 20 people during this caravan.
The math doesn't
That
add up.
hold on.
What
was
you
this
would-
that caravan
20
job at the guild?
What you would know...
24 people couldn't have stopped that?
What you would know
They were really
is
talented.
that, yes, this was the caravan job that you and your party
Mhm.
got from the Freelancers Association.
Mhm.
You managed to make it all the way to Overshore, and then you, on your way back,
Oh.
about a week's out from Kyber, where you're currently at,
Mhm.
that's when the ambush took place. So it's about a week's journey to the west along the roads. And the caravan was ambushed, and, that's what happened.
Yeah. Some boulders fell down and they crushed me under. I was knocked unconscious. Woke up seeing dead bodies and nothing but rubble and disaster. Only one was left to tell me the news of what would happen to my members.
This could connect what happens at the Horny Halfling.
I kind of feel obligated just because I didn't take that quest.
Yeah.
Hey, how many fingers am I holding up?
4?
No, it's 5.
No, that's a thumb.
Thumbs count as, thumbs count as limbs too.
It's not a limb. It's not a finger either. It's a thumb.
Okay, he's sober and he's a dumb.
Would you take the job?
How much were you getting paid?
500 gold.
Take half.
Seeing as you would have failed the quest without our help. The guild takes out a mighty fine fee for failure like that. You might have actually owed the guild money then. We'll do it for 300.
300?
And you cover food.
Can do that.
Then we've got ourselves a deal. We leave tomorrow morning.
Alright.
Is Jonathan free, Leon?
Is Jonathan,
Jonathan,
ready?
are you free tomorrow?
Well,
I shout
you need
from
a
across
vacation.
the bar.
It would be minimum 2 weeks.
And he comes out from the back. You see him. He's right now got an apron on that is completely dirty, and he's obviously been like scrubbing pots and helping out with that. He comes back around to the front, and he's like, "Someone yelled for me.
Yeah, you free tomorrow?
I work tomorrow."
Alright,
That means a
sorry,
lot
I
different
think
than,
he's busy, guys.
In Persephone's context, that means something totally different.
Yeah.
Do we need this person? Is he essential to this group?
No, well,
He's
I-
our
he's
friend.
essential
He's
in a
like our
different way.
mascot
he's
right
a
now.
trainee.
Yeah, he's learning the ropes. And
I need any help that we can get, so money is no issue for me as of right now.
So, you have an emphasis on numbers. You obviously didn't see it. What information did you acquire about this bandit raid? They ambushed you and crushed you by rocks. Do you know how many there were?
No. Don't know how many. I
He
just
was-
know that the last person to survive told me information.
Alright.
if he was under rocks, he probably couldn't have seen too well, I'd reckon.
I was unconscious.
That too.
Fair rocks are hard to see.
Yeah, that also makes it hard to perceive things.
My perception isn't well under rocks.
Well, very well, my bovine friend. I am going to go to bed, and we will do this more tomorrow.
Will we meet here before the journey?
Meet us here in the morning.
Yes. Meet
Maybe,
us here in the morning.
Okay.
Gold, let's not do
You'll
more
meet
of
the real
that
Gold, but
tomorrow.
at that point, he's a little,
the drinking.
Oh. But I like beer.
he can't hold his liquor. This is why we don't do this very often.
I can tell.
It was just
Hey,
a
Jack,
bet.
that was mean.
It was just a bet. I
You
didn't
know
think
I can
would
hear
go for it.
everything you say.
You are very perceptive.
What did you
even when
bet him?
inebriated.
I just wanted to see if he could catch up with me and Ajax, and apparently he started chugging them back.
How many?
We had 12 each. 12
I
each.
like give or take.
Back
Well,
away.
I usually stop
During this
counting after 10 or
conversation.
so.
Yeah,
12?
our size drinks.
Yeah, the 12.
Yeah, that's
12.
It's not our fault. He's the one that was stepped up for the challenge. We were just having a fun time like we always do.
I
This
just
is a
slowly
regular-
back away from this conversation. Like, we'll meet here.
You like to
tomorrow.
drink, friend?
You want to taste your will?
All right.
Alright, I'm settled to do this.
Taste well.
Who's will?
Ew. That's grody. All right, so you guys finish your meal. You all get a nice long rest, and you wake up in the morning.
Feel like
and
you idiot?
at breakfast, sure enough, Artis is there and ready to go.
Well, this
For
guy's
what
on
it's
point.
worth, I was in Gold's room
Just
last
like,
I
I'm
night.
like on a small bench, like
Alright,
He doesn't remember any of it, but
you see,
Never
you see
let
the
you-
bear, you see the chair, like
Stood there
None of
emotionless
us
all
remember.
night.
That's all that counts.
We're close.
did you
Okay.
did you
Ajax.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this a drinking mission or non-drinking mission?
Any mission is a drinking
Yeah,
mission
it's
if you
like
drink
for-
during the
for
mission.
you.
I don't know why I asked such a stupid question. Let me go fill up my flask and then we're good to go.
all right, yeah, you fill it up. Cough up about 7 silver.
That's fine.
Murtis,
Inflation these
I
days.
assume you made the necessary preparations for our journey.
Yes.
Very well. I'll
He
bring...
never left.
Where do you have the goods stored?
I have it outside.
Alright.
I thought we were rescuing people. There's goods now.
We have to have food.
The
for
journey's
our
food.
journey.
Yeah, journey's food.
Water barrels.
Liquor barrels.
Which he was providing.
I
Per
See,
gold
she's
deal.
not used to taking that into account because she gets fed by everyone.
It just happened.
Who wants to come with me and grab the horses and the wagon?
Are we taking 2 wagons? Oh no, he doesn't have a wagon.
I don't have one. Yeah, I'm completely
He's just
dead.
carrying all the food on his shoulder, waiting for us to
Pretty
tell
much.
him
I
to
need
put it
some
down.
guys.
I'm familiar with horses, so.
We're gonna go grab the wagon.
Okay.
Just it's all in a rope. Just tie it up in a net.
So you go grab the wagon, you bring it around, load up all the supplies, and you guys are set. So,
Who's riding in the? How
Shall I drive first?
Sure, why not?
How about you make the new guy ride with you in the front so he knows where he's going?
That's a good idea.
all right.
I mean, we'll be able to get there. I've been to
Yeah, but we
that
don't.
place. That name escapes me at the moment.
We just gotta,
Overshore.
we just gotta make sure we're going down the right road.
Overshore, that's right.
We just gotta make sure we're going down the right road.
We could go see our old boss.
You're
Company
a bit
command.
you're a bit of ways away from that because he explained to you on the way that they got ambushed. It was on the way back, and they were a week away from Kyber. So that's like 5 weeks away from Overshore.
So,
All right.
how much time do we have left before the
3 more weeks.
3 more weeks? Okay.
2 weeks to get this
Does-
All
done.
right, I know the way to
library
Overshore, but you're going to have
let
to
us
guide me
Take books with
on
us. or
exactly where this happened at.
How much gold you got?
All right.
not? Enough to make the answer be yes.
What is she bartering for?
Books.
Basically, what you have to do is your short-term buying the book.
Mhm.
You have to put the full price of that book down. That way, if something happens to it or they don't get it back,
Mhm.
okay.
Okay, well, I
And-
would have liked to have taken a book with me to
What
study up
book?
on the way.
Sure, it's crowded up here.
Some abyssal-related shit. I want to learn more about my past, so
Okay.
anything that relation that I would have
Can I point out the books that I found and tell her to take those?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, take these.
So that'll be 30 gold
Okay.
for those 2.
That's fine.
Oh, before we head out, I make sure to tell Jonathan that we'll be gone for a little while.
Okay. He's like,
I also say goodbye to him. I've taken a liking to the,
Yeah,
okay.
as per the, as you saw last time.
and he says, "Don't worry. When you get back, I'll have your drinks ready."
Hell yeah, I fist bump him.
That's the spirit.
Ow.
I just act the disdainful father here and just scoff. I'd also like to stop by the guild to let them know I'll be gone, so don't put me down for any tracking while I'm on this mission.
Is this a tracking job?
Ajax is the cool.
Technically, yeah.
Okay. All right. So he marks you down. Job taken. Boom.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you guys head out. It's pretty uneventful journey. You're on the main road, heading out towards the west. There's not much going on. You do see other travelers here and there coming and going. It's not super busy going out this direction. Seems like, and Murtis could attest to this, that it didn't seem like there were a lot of people on the way back after that ambush. The word got out. People aren't really looking to hang around that road as much unless they feel like, yeah, we can handle it. So there's not just the scattered normal traffic that you would expect going out in the direction you're going or coming back, at least that far out. Okay, perhaps beyond that, there may be some. But you see, the occasional farmer, the occasional, traveler, usually no more than a solitary wagon or two on their own, or just a couple people on foot or on horseback. But other than that, it's a pretty uneventful trip. The weather seems relatively nice. You get a couple rain showers here and there throughout the week, but nothing major. And eventually, you find yourselves sitting in front of... Hold on, let me get you all there. As you hop down from your wagon, you guys find yourselves looking upon
There was one.
The one that dies.
looking upon
The boy who lived.
the scene.
Is our wagon theoretically here? Or
Yeah, your
okay.
wagon. Your
I
wagon.
just want to
is
make sure we
there.
didn't ditch it or anything.
No, your wagon is there. It's just I did not put it.
Yeah,
in.
no, you're fine.
But
Double check.
your wagon is there, and you are here looking upon the scene of where the ambush was, which was right here.
It's kind of zoomed in here.
Which you can kind of see. Oh, yeah. Let me fix your view.
Enhance.
But right,
I can't do it.
Computer, activate iguana.
right there. This is your view of the road, and you see in that view of the road, right here. This is where the rocks were pushed down upon you, and you can still see pieces of the wagon broken and strewn about in this area.
There's like an arm in there, you know, maybe a...
There, it looks like, I mean, it has now been a couple weeks, because, well, poor Murtis had to hobble his way all the way back after, you know, his injuries, and then rest up a little bit, and then move all the way back. So you do see what looks to be maybe a couple scraps of cloth, some bones. Most of it must have been taken care of by the wildlife already. So you figure, well, you know, had we been here, you know, a week and a half ago, maybe we would have seen the bodies. Right now, practically nothing. So, that is what you see.
I would like to make a perception check for any not so obvious details.
Yeah, I'll perceive as well.
Okay. Anyone who would like to may.
I'm perceiving the knowledge I learned from my
22.
journey.
Okay.
I got a 15.
I got a 16.
24.
And that includes you too, Murtis. You can roll perception if you like. All right. So anyone who got 20 and higher.
Bum, bum.
Okay, of course, Mr. Eyes. That is why he is a tracker.
Us two.
Mm-hmm. You two actually notice that this particular section off the road seems to be a little bit wider open, almost as if brush and trees have been cleared to make a little bit of a pathway. And you do see, oh wait a minute, that looks like a barrel that's broken and some additional wood further off in the path.
I'd imagine everyone's kind of looking around, and then Leon and Gold kind of just look over there, see it, look to each other, and just give a solid, firm nod to each other.
I'm in the wagon.
You're in the
You're in the
wagon.
wagon,
Correct. I'm not looking around.
reading a book.
Yeah.
And do you speak Abyssal?
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do.
I do.
All right, we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, that is what you guys notice.
Well, Gold.
Without saying anything, I'm just gonna walk over and begin making a survival check to see if I see any tracks.
Okay. You guys see Gold just kind of start walking off into the forest, and he seems to be scanning the ground and looking here and there. Go ahead and roll your survival check.
That is a 13.
Okay. You see a couple what look like footprints, but you know they actually you're a little bit impressed. Whoever did this, they know how to hide their tracks. You picked up a couple here and there, but you have a strong feeling that there's probably a lot more here that you can't see, because what you did see, it was almost like you got lucky. You're like, this is odd.
These aren't your average bandits, kiddos. They're at least this way, though.
Well, here's our stop, everyone. Let's get going.
No.
Okay. And I need everyone to make another perception check.
Oh boy. I'm still not looking.
21.
Nat 20.
4 total of?
20.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
13.
15 again.
Okay.
I'm still in
You're
the
still in
wagon,
the wagon.
so.
Okay. Everyone seems to be moving off. And as they are, everyone who got a 15 or higher, you all hear some noise coming from the top of these rocks as something makes its way and seems to be moving quickly through the brush.
He's zooming.
My man's dashing.
I
So-
ready my weapon.
Combat ready, kids.
I guess I let everybody know that I hear something.
Okay.
That I hear something from up.
All
I'll put my
right.
fucking book down now.
Fine, I guess I'll do the mission that I agreed to.
I didn't agree to shit.
Then why did you come?
I always just come along.
I pull
And
out
as the rest
hammer.
of you are moving off, these two are bantering back.
Guys.
I'm here, aren't I?
You're so purple.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have my bow ready just in case.
I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Dagger time.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Should have been on that.
Ajax. You want to be our distraction?
I walk ahead and just say, "Let me know when."
I think you'll know when they start firing arrows. at you.
So where are you going?
What kind of distraction you looking for?
So which direction are you going? Ajax?
Towards the sound.
Towards the sound. So you're like trying to go up this hill?
Yes. But first, I'm gonna ask him what kind of distraction Gold's looking for.
I just want you to be loud and obvious. I want you to make them know you're there while we
I could do that.
while we play around you.
I was gonna ask if I could real quick make an investigation check to see if maybe this is some kind of trap.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Uneducated guess.
So
That is
we don't-
not natural, but that is a dirty 20.
So we haven't seen anybody.
Okay.
It's just we're here. We just hear something up there, right?
Correct.
Mhm.
Okay. Got it. Just want to make sure.
So wait, you said you got a dirty 20?
Yep.
Okay.
On investigation.
You're pretty sure that the rocks up here are stacked and set to be pushed over.
Fast.
And in order for you to do that, you actually had to move up that way.
I was more so talking about like that area, the guy
You're trying to go this way?
figuring out
So-
if that guy over there is bait for us to rush
You
into
are
or
not
something.
sure.
Okay.
So the sound I was hearing, did you move my character up there? Is that where it's
Yep.
coming from?
It
The
was
rocks?
coming from up this way towards. That's where you first heard the sound.
You can fly. You can fly.
That's where you first heard the sound, and then you heard some brush moving, kind of in this area here. You didn't see anything; you just heard it.
I'm just gonna shout, "State your business."
Can I roll for stealth at that?
Go for it.
I will also roll for stealth.
Okay.
You know what?
A dirty 20.
All right.
22.
I'm rolling
wish I could
14s like crazy.
I wish I could roll for stealth, but I'm
gonna
a
roll
big
for
boy.
stealth just because.
I'm gonna get out of the wagon now.
I roll to be not stealthy.
30-20.
Try not to see the very
Athletics
obvious
check to make my
dungeon
feet
master
stomp
screen
as
that I
hard.
can totally see.
I can see like the corner where it's got the
Still
exit of
negative.
the screen.
Thank you, Jason.
Oh, really?
I have -1 dex and then disadvantage.
Well, no, mine's not negative. Mine's just at 0 for right now.
Your stealth is 0.
It's just +0. Yeah.
All right.
Good. You're a barbarian.
I know. It'd be
I want
weird.
double proficiency.
All right. So you had a total of
20.
20, and you had a total
22.
of 22. Good. All right. So you feel like you're pretty stealthy.
I'm gonna continue moving forward down that
That's
path,
not
just
very
off to the
good.
right a tad.
I'm gonna follow him.
Okay. All right. So as you guys are making your way in that direction, and you said you were going to follow him, Leon.
Yep.
So I'll have you moving in that direction as well. You guys are moving over here. Ajax is moving up that way, shouting. And Murtis and Tomer, where are you guys going?
I'm going behind my bestest buddy, Ajax.
All right.
Me and him are going to the ends of the earth together.
All right. So you're kind of heading up that way. What about you, Murtis?
I'm gonna join Murtis.
Yeah.
You're going to
Sorry.
join Murtis?
You are?
Join yourself. Got it.
He's having
I know. I'm
body
joining
experience.
them.
You're
He's
gonna join
joining.
The big boy.
Okay,
the
so
big
the
boy
big-
gang.
The big boy gang is making its way up
Both
there.
of us will be
And-
huge intimidation.
Persephone, which direction are you
I'm
going?
kind of walking myself in the wrong direction over by the boys, the smaller boys.
Okay, are you going to try to be stealthy or?
Yeah, I guess they've said that we probably need to, so yeah.
Okay.
6.
Okay.
So no.
Well, no, you tried.
Snap, snap,
You
crunch.
tried as you make your way in that direction.
Do they get advantage since I'm actively trying to make noise
Well,
away from them?
you are definitely trying to make noise. But no, you don't.
Fair enough.
She doesn't get advantage.
You miss every shot you take.
They just get disadvantage on perceiving.
Well, that's basically.
Back you up a tiny bit?
We can move us.
All right, that's
the
right.
same, more or less.
Alright, so you guys are moving around.
I'm heading straight towards where the sound came from.
Okay. So we've got 3 of you moving off that way, and 3 of you kind of move up towards where the sound came from. And as you 3 are moving up this direction,
Did I get a response when I said that?
you heard nothing. Nobody
Is it
said
still
anything.
rustling?
Give me another perception check.
Where am I? I've gotten 3 11s in a row. 15 again.
Okay. You hear the sound, but it is further off to your right now. It seems to be coming further on down this way.
I'm going to shout again. I said state your business.
Again, no
Can I try to
no
sound
response.
intimidating?
You want to try to intimidate? Go ahead.
Yes.
Roll intimidation.
Can I also roll for intimidation?
Sure. How are you going to be intimidated?
Are you
What
just
are
like
doing?
crossing your arms behind me, like,
I don't know. I guess I do a roar.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
do a loud bull roar. Oh no.
10.
Does Gabe know he can use his strength mod instead of charisma mod on?
Probably not.
What?
What did you roll on your die?
Instead of
10
And what is your strength modifier?
plus 6. Wait, no. Yeah. Sorry. Plus 3.
Plus 3.
He's
I looked at the wrong thing. Sorry.
Alright. So that's and are you proficient in intimidation?
Yes.
Okay. So that would be a total of plus 6.
Okay.
So there you go.
16.
That's a 16.
I got you, buddy.
Okay.
Nice.
And you had a total of 10, right?
Yeah.
Ajax? Okay. So
My dice
okay.
are not being very nice to me,
Okay. It happens.
You gotta use the tower, man.
as
Just-
usual. I tried the tower. I rolled
It
a nat
happens.
one,
What-
had a 4, and a-
What about one of the ones we are doing funsies with?
Well, we'll see about those. Those
I'm not gonna touch
we're going to
those.
reserve those
All right.
for whoever wins. All right. So let's see here. Okay. Good to know. All right. So yes, it is warm in here. Don't worry. On break, we will address that.
It's getting hot.
Putting on a dress would make it even hotter.
No, it wouldn't. It's very freeing.
Then why aren't you wearing
I
it?
think I'm gonna go ahead and opt
Because
out of
I
operating
wanted
Tailspires.
to,
That would
You don't have to. You don't have to.
I wanted to rep myself.
All right.
With
So
nobody.
as you are sneaking along, Leon and Gold,
I want to make an action if I get no response from that sound.
you get no
You just go on
response.
axe in
I'm
the
going
woods.
to no. I'm gonna
turn my
sacred
towards
flame
my-
snap the area I think that's coming from.
Okay.
Me just
Interesting. The problem with Sacred Flame is you need line of sight.
Oh, is it
You
that?
can't
Is it
see.
super thick?
You
Like
can't,
the
well,
trees?
you haven't seen anything. You just
Well,
heard something.
I'm gonna.
And-
I assume
and-
there's bushes and other stuff.
Yeah. But it's what is your target?
It would be the bush if I thought I heard it in a bush.
You hear a bush get flame. It boom. Bush is
Fuck that bush
now
in
been hit by
particular.
Sacred Flame.
I guess he
That's
prefer-
all.
I guess
Yep.
he prefers them.
If there's
shaved
something
then.
inside of it, so be it. If not, then
There isn't
nothing
anymore.
happens.
If there was something in there. And
Also, to let them know I mean business.
He means bushness.
And
That was awful. I'm sorry.
I need perception checks from Gold and Leon.
Keep
Perception, you
cuddling
say?
for warmth.
Yes.
That's a 10.
That is a 17.
Thank you for carrying.
Okay. Bursting forth from the bushes to your left is what looks like some kind of bandit, dressed up in just leathers, studded leather, armor, leather boots, things like that, with a red cloth around their left arm.
Red cloth. Writing that down.
That has some kind of emblem. You can't really see because they're moving pretty quickly.
It's the white fang.
And they kind of burst out of the bushes almost right next to you. Pretty clear that they didn't even see you. Especially when they go, "Oh shit!" And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Hell yeah!
Alright.
Oh, fuck me, go.
Where the fuck? Okay.
It's ass whooping time.
Might as well not even roll this evening.
Wrong dice.
Yeah.
What'd you roll, bro?
21.
Roll a 21.
Yeah, I got a +5 to
It's
initiative.
a 20-sided
so-
die. How did you do that?
See, I only got a +3.
Yeah. What's your plus initiative?
Bart is busted.
Agreed.
Agreed. Except when I get
Okay.
whooped by Tomer.
So, going around the table. Leon, what'd you get?
Oh, 21.
Ajax.
4.
Nerdus.
4.
Oh, wow. Tomer.
Dirty 20.
Persephone.
13.
And Gold.
That'd be a 15.
Okay.
Now we have a roll off to see who is the worst.
Yes.
The worst
Well,
person.
actually, who's
Yeah, who's got the
what is
higher
your
dex?
dex modifier?
-1.
-1.
0.
You win, so you're going to be ahead of.
Because it's not a negative.
Yeah. So there we
Well, maybe
go.
one of
So
that
then that's
cost.
going to be Tomer, Gold, Persephone. Okay, and this boy got this.
Boy. Boy, I swear to God, boy.
It's a big boy.
Okay, so Leon, you react first as this guy jumps forth from the bushes and sees you with a surprised look on their face. Obviously didn't expect you guys to be right there.
I'm gonna poke him. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna poke him real hard.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, that's gonna be a 16 to hit. Does that hit?
That hits.
Yeah, baby. Okay, so I'm going to expend 1 Bardic Inspiration to activate Defensive Flourish.
Okay.
So I'll be doing 2d8 plus 6, and then until the start of my next turn, I believe, I add the second d8 to my AC. So, let's see, that's 7 on the first roll, 4 on the second, so 11 plus 6, 17 points of damage, and my AC is 20 until the start of my next turn.
All right.
And then I end my turn.
What was that on the damage again? How much? 7?
7 plus 4, 11, so
11.
Plus 6 is 17 in total.
17. Holy crapola. That's a lot of damage.
It's alright.
My man with his wooden barrel shield is screaming on the inside.
All right. So you go ahead. I want you to go back down here real quick. And
Where's the chair?
you went ahead and attacked him. And you hit him.
Just give me a second, my attack's loading.
There we go.
Hold on,
So, yep, alright. So that is 17 points of damage as you thrust out your rapier and catch him right under the ribs on his right-hand side. You are pretty sure that you got it right into a lung as he kind of steps back wheezing.
Now,
He's
I'm
already
assuming he's-
looking really,
Alright.
really hurt.
I was going to say, I'm assuming he's not dead, but if he was dead, I wanted to make that non-lethal.
Okay, well, he's not
I
dead,
stab
but
you.
he did not like that. Tomer, you are up.
Can I reach him from where I'm at? With my movement speed of 30?
With a movement speed of 30, probably not. You are actually quite a ways away as you guys went up this direction. Let's see, that is, you are right there. You are about 80 feet away as a direct line. And So it's probably
That's
closer to
without line of sight.
Yeah.
So.
I'll move 30 feet where I can get line of sight, and then I'm going to pop him with an arrow.
Let's see if you can get line of sight at all through there.
I believe in you.
You know, let me move this down just to get a look.
Do you have two
I'll
different
say
skill
yes.
sets?
You actually can. Just enough through the trees. Now that you heard the oh shit and a thrust, Leon go, aha! And then this guy go, ah! You guys now know exactly where he is. If you maneuver yourselves like Tomer did, you will be able to see him.
Crimson right, bonus action.
Okay?
Take a point of damage.
That might be overkill.
Probably is.
Let's see if I hit.
We need him alive.
You also don't know about the red armband yet.
21 to hit.
That definitely hits.
He's just out for blood.
Plus a d6.
He doesn't know the context. This man's going to die.
Good thing I have good berry.
9 points of damage.
I got a cantrip.
9 points of damage as he's sitting there kind of backing up from Leon's blow, and he's like, wait, right in the side of his head, and he falls over.
That sounds pretty lethal.
I don't think the berries can help.
I don't know.
And we're out of initiative.
I run over and I cast Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going to go look at his armband.
You didn't even know
You don't even know it exists.
Well, I'm going to run over there. I'm going to notice it when I see him.
So, yeah, when you guys get over there, all of
It
you...
turns out we just killed a non-hostile NPC or some shit.
That's why I'm bringing him back to life.
Murtis
called
all of a sudden
Spare
goes,
the Dying.
hey, it's the caravan leader. No.
That's my
Son of a
teammate.
bitch.
I'm sure he has to roll saves.
Yeah, no,
Just
bad
need
guys
to
don't necessarily need to roll death saves unless I say. But I
Unless
will...
they have plot armor.
Yeah, unless
Be
they
like,
have
"You
unless they have
guys."
plot armor, they don't necessarily need to roll death saves.
Okie dokie. I'm still going to try it, I guess.
Yeah, let's see here. And there we go. Now I think we got everyone except Persephone.
There. All cut up.
You're all up there as a group.
We're just surrounding that
And
body.
you are surrounding this boy.
Twirl. Do him a twirl.
There. He's knocked down.
I run over and you see
He's
the
knocked
dark
down.
necromantic energies coming out of the hand and just grab him and try to bring him back to
Okay.
a land of the living.
Okay, so Tomer's arrow knocked him down. Will he get back up again?
Find out in the
I
next
don't-
episode
I
of
don't need to be
Atavar
anywhere near
Ascension.
that close.
I get
Not a
knocked
hole
down,
in his head.
and I get
says
up
I don't.
again.
So, yeah, Tomer, you do notice a red armband. And that red armband does indeed have on it a dragon head with a ship coming out of the mouth.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back.
Tomer.
I'm going to rip the armband off of him. I'm going to start smelling to see if I can find more sense around the area.
Calm down, Tomer.
You smell this guy.
You're going to be okay.
He was the one wearing it. So,
I'm taking the armband no matter what.
alright.
Tomer, remember what we talked about. Sloan said he wins
So-
this race.
We needed him alive.
So don't just kill him when we
You
get him back
attempt
up.
spare the dying.
Yep.
This guy got hit right through the ear. I mean,
What a shot.
he's just not around.
Yeah.
You see a square?
He might be. He might be.
Guess
But-
he wasn't there.
As,
Can I do anything, or can I roll perception to see if anything maybe is familiar from my attack that I could remember?
I'd say go ahead. You don't even need to roll for it. I'll
Okay.
say what you do remember is you heard some shouts and you saw a quick flash of movement. You think you saw at least one or two folk in the similar kind of garb before the rocks dropped on you.
Okay.
But that's all you can remember.
Okay.
And I think at this point, we're going to go ahead and take our break. And just so everyone knows, I didn't mention it right at the beginning, But we have 2 dice towers donated by Critical Hit Gaming Supplies that we are giving away. We will be giving these away after the break, so we hope you stick around for that. We're pretty excited about giving these away, so we want to make sure that some awesome people get to win some cool stuff. So join us. We'll be back in just about 10 minutes. So see you guys soon. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so, for our giveaway, what I want everyone to do, and so, all you guys monitor chat here, what I want everyone to do is type in the keyword Druid. If you type in the keyword Druid, you will be entered into the giveaway. And then, once once we do the first one, we'll do the second one. So anyone who types in Druid, you are in the giveaway. All right, and we'll give you a little bit of time for that. While we're doing that, and we're waiting on everyone who wants to be involved in that to type that in, then just going to remind everyone that our next game, where hopefully we will finally get that little fucking piece that goddamn Amazon did not deliver yet. Once we get that piece, it's supposed to have come tonight, so what's probably going to happen is it'll probably show up like 2 minutes after we're done with the game. But our next game will be next Saturday, the 23rd, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we will have the handy-dandy piece, even if I have to fly to Amazon headquarters, beat them up, and steal one.
Funny thing is, there's definitely one like an hour away from here.
Yeah, I know. It's freaking ridiculous, but okay. But anyway, that's what we'll end up doing. So, looks like I've seen all the entries. Anyone who has wanted to has put their entry in. Anybody else? Going once, going twice, and our winner is Epic Face Gamer 90.
God.
Has won the Druid Dice Tower. So that is great. And so we've got one more for you guys.
That's my best.
No, nice.
We've
Well,
got
one of them, yeah.
one more for you. All right. So hold on. Let's go back here. One more giveaway. This time the keyword is Artificer. So you'll have to type in Artificer into chat. So, yep. Artificer. All that.
Hitler?
Oh, jeez. No.
No, Hitler. Done.
That's wrong. But okay, who cares?
It works.
All right, we'll give that a minute or two. But again, our next live stream will be next Saturday, the 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We hope the sound hasn't gotten too echoey. We decided we were too warm in here until we get the additional fan that's going to go in here and help cool it off. So where you've got the doors open, so you might get a little bit more echoey sound from that. But hopefully not too much. Anyway, I think we are ready with everyone who has gone ahead and entered. So by typing in Artificer. So going once, going twice. And our winner is Sad Loogie. Sad Loogie has won the giveaway. Is that another of your buddies?
That's Tyler.
Okay. Well, at least I know that shipping isn't going to be hard.
Yeah, hand it to your kid. Here you go.
Yeah, here you go. Give it to your friends.
I love the username, Sad Loogie.
Sad Loogie.
Look at him going.
Very nice. All right. So that is our giveaways for tonight. Congratulations to Epic Face Gamer 90 and Sad Loogie on winning. And we are now going to get back into the action. So, what happened is our friends, the Blue Devils, along with their client, I guess you would say, Murtis, encountered someone in the woods near the scene of the ambush. Someone who was wearing a red armband that had a logo of a dragon's head with a ship coming out of the mouth that Tomer seemed to be pretty upset about. And, well, his arrow kind of showed how upset it was as it slammed into the guy's head and laid him low after a very Quick and Deadly Thrust by Leon.
I'm all about quick and deadly thrusts. The one and done, baby.
But that is what happened. You are now all kind of standing around as Ajax attempted to spare the dying on this man, but it was pretty clear after he got a close look at him that, yeah, this guy's done.
Yeah, spell's not called spare the dead.
Sorry. I'd like to search the corpse, see if I can find any papers on orders or maybe a map of the area.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
I'm going to perceive the area while we're just standing around.
Okay.
I'm going to do that too.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I'm not in that one.
That is a 19 for me.
Wow, I got a 22.
I got a
Let's
nat
go.
20.
Okay.
Of course.
The polar opposites.
6.
Okay, so what was your investigation?
It was a 19.
19. You find a pouch on his hip that as you kind of look through, looks like he's got about 22 gold and 5 silver. About maybe 17 or 18 copper in there. But other than that, he really doesn't have much on him. He's got his armor that now has a nice big puncture right in the under the ribs. It's also pretty beat up and nasty.
And he's got a skull. It's got a nice big
He's got a
too.
skull with a nice big puncture as well. A pretty crappy looking sword. And
Making sure
he's got a dagger on his hip.
Gotta make sure he feels insulted after he
Not really,
Man, all your
not really worth
good
the damn. I mean,
shit.
there's just really not much on this guy.
I'll pocket the gold, but
All right.
otherwise nothing of importance.
We did.
All right.
We did agree on that. This was somebody that looked familiar to me, or this
Looked like-
outfit
Looked like the outfits that you saw very, very briefly before the rocks hit you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That
freak
you're
out.
like you hadn't. There weren't people out wearing this kind of stuff in the caravan.
Yeah.
But you remember seeing just like it was just like a glimpse, a flash of like two people on that kind of ridgeline just as the rocks came down.
Okay.
And you're like, oh shit.
I'm gonna ask him. This one look familiar to you at all?
Yes, the outfit does look familiar.
Well, that's interesting. As I look at Tomer.
I rolled a 20 perception check.
Yep.
20.
I'm getting to those.
You could have aimed a little bit lower.
We needed him alive.
I didn't know that. I saw someone about to fight you, and I didn't know how much you did to the guy, so I just put an arrow into him to see if I could weaken him.
Into his head.
Well, he weakened them.
Did
He's
Hey,
dead.
you weakened them all right.
Clearly, Tomer's aim was off.
he say anything after you stabbed him?
Well,
Yeah.
after I stabbed him right
Ouchie.
before,
Or before?
right before he was shot, he sort of put his hands up and
I
said,
recall
"Wait."
him yelling, "Oh shit!"
Well, that one as well, but that was before.
I'm pretty sure I heard him shout, wait.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Now, as far as those perception checks, anyone who got a 20 or higher,
Hey, let's
22.
go, my
All right.
boy.
you all notice. Ajax, turn around. There you go.
Okay.
Bad Ajax.
Bad Ajax. You all notice, continuing down, what again seems to be an almost unnaturally widened trail. There looks to be a crate further down the way.
A completely undisturbed crate.
It's kind of toppled over.
Okay.
It looks. I mean, just looking at it, it doesn't look like somebody placed it there. It looks more like
Natural crate.
it fell.
It grew
or
from the
dro-
ground.
or dropped, or something like that.
I'm gonna go over to the crate and just check it out.
Is this one of yours, I say, I pointed out to my less perceptive friend?
As you guys make your way over towards it, yeah, Murtis, you would know the logo on there. That was the logo
Okay.
of the caravan's company that
Okay.
you were supposed to guard.
Yes, it has a little imprint on the side. This is one of the boxes that was on their caravan.
I'm thinking it may have gone this way, but I'll get Gold's input before I make any sort of assumption.
Well, the man ran from the top of that hillside where the boulders weren't down to us, so I could only assume he was trying to get this way. Perhaps further down the trail we will find our answer. With that, I'd like to roll another survival check.
And I'm giving you
Five
an
interest.
inspiration.
Okay.
What does that do again?
D8.
I get a D8.
Yep. You can choose to add it or not.
And it lasts for 10 minutes if you don't.
I don't think I will need it. That is a 25.
Okay.
Noted.
Or
See
I
what
could,
you
you
can
know, I
get
could
from the
go
deal.
for the 30.
See what you can get from the dude.
Especially
It only
as-
lasts 10
It might,
minutes
yeah, it
anyway.
only lasts 10 minutes. You might as well.
That is a 32.
Woo! Okay.
This is for what?
You have their age,
It's
sex, and
survival
location.
to track.
Okay.
To track.
I-
As you get this far over towards the crate that was pointed out by Tomer, Ajax, and Leon, they're like,
Oh, no, I didn't point it out.
Oh, I thought you had a.
No, I said let's go, my homeboy, because I got a natural one.
Oh, nice. So as Tomer and Ajax were like, hey, what's that? You know, kind of discussing that over there.
Huh?
You all go up and investigate it. And as you're walking up there, it's like the tracks, or few tracks, that you had been trying to follow before. It's like at this point, they stopped caring and started being like, okay, we can walk normally now. We don't have to be sneaky.
We've gone
Because-
25 feet.
Yeah, because you're looking and it's like a map laid out in front of you. You just see several footprints. In fact, you're counting at least 9 or 10 sets of footprints. One of them looks a little bit bigger than the others. Maybe not human. Maybe, something larger. Like, I mean, they're about as big as Ajax's. They're about as big as Ajax's or a Minotaur's footprints. I mean, they're pretty beefy. No pun intended there, Murtis.
The stakes are pretty high. But it's time to take life by the horns.
Oh God!
These
What
jokes.
did we start?
Calm down, don't have a cow. Let's just bring it down to ground level.
It was a stretch, but I'll...
Don't make me have beef with
Well, that
you.
was not a stretch. That was good.
Just don't make me have beef with you, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, you guys, as you're looking at that gold, you're seeing this trail clearly leads up through, and then looks like, I mean, you can even see from this distance, it looks like it kind of turns around, kind of a bend in the trees a little bit down the way. But you're seeing, yeah, there's like 10 here. This one's pretty big. Could be a rogue, could be a Minotaur, could be a Goliath, could be a really, really big fucking orc. But it's definitely not like a standard average human or a dwarf or a halfling. I mean, these are larger footprints.
Might not even be.
But these others, they all seem to be kind of a mix of, mostly human as far as you can guess, but human size. So, elf, half elf, human, there's a bunch of different ones.
Oh, you basic bitches.
Yeah.
Awfully big.
But they're all heading in that direction, and then you do see some older ones that look like they were coming back this way as if they were heading out towards where you guys were. The more recent are heading back. But you can already tell, yeah, these are still, definitely like 2 weeks old, except for like one set of prints that seems to be kind of almost like it's doing a rut in the earth, because it's like, hey, it's gone that way, gone back, and they're more recent.
Kill the patrolman.
Yeah. So that is what you see, and it's leading you up this direction.
Alright. I will scout ahead and go into stealth to stay along the path.
We should stick together.
I
You want to
stand
come with
about
me?
10 feet back of everybody at all times.
Okay. So are you stealthing?
Yes.
Okay.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Alrighty then. How far in front of the rest of the group are you wanting to be?
Like 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet.
Okay, about 30
They can
feet.
do their thing. I'm going to move up, though.
Okay.
Now
Sure.
you're going to check that crate.
I mean, it's his
I'm
stuff.
going to
Oh.
check the crate.
Oh,
That's
you're
my
gonna check
stuff.
Alright.
I'm not gonna loot
All right.
his stuff.
So you,
Okay.
What's
Murtis looks in the crate, and sure enough, there are. Looks like there's only a couple things left in this one. It's a small crate. It's some clothes and stuff, like folded up clothes, and you're like, okay, well, one of the merchants, they look like they wear nice clothes, but they've been kind of sitting out, and this crate's kind of like half open and fallen over. So it's been getting rained on and all that. So they were nice clothes, probably to be sold at, back in Kyver. Not anymore. But that's all it was. And then you four, I assume, just to kind of make your way up at least 30 feet back from Gold and Leon, who are trying to be sneaky.
Well, I can't see them, so I don't
And you're
know
going to
if
stay
I'm
further back?
keeping
Yeah, I'm
it.
about 10 feet back from everybody else.
I'm just walking forward at my regular pace. If they're
Okay.
staying ahead, then
If they're staying ahead, they're staying ahead.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. So you guys, know that Ajax and Tomer, as well as Murtis, are all, they're going to be going at a set pace. So if you're trying to stay 30 feet ahead of them, you're going to have to make sure you're going at that pace. Which means because you're also stealthing, well, you don't have to worry about it, but you do. Because you're trying to stealth.
Yeah.
You're at half speed, basically.
Fair enough.
So that means you're going to have to, quote-unquote, use your dash action to double move to stay ahead at the same distance.
All right.
Otherwise, eventually you'll be dropping back.
That was right.
So, and let's
I
just...
do have my weapon ready.
Yeah, that's pretty close. I got a decent guess on distance there. But yeah, there we go. So you guys are about 30 feet ahead, and that's just kind of how you're marching along. Gold, you've got a real good bead on these tracks. You can tell pretty well where they're coming from. As you continue on up as a group, the rest of you are just kind of making your way up with them. I'm just moving everybody over
They
there.
should have like a select whole group
I know.
move all
I
move at
agree.
once.
Well,
rule.
you see, usually you would have control of your minis,
Well,
and
yeah.
you'd be able to move them yourselves.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's what we were
It
doing
was just
earlier
real
with the
hot.
laptops in here.
Yeah.
It's just running real hot.
Yeah, and I'm in the middle of both of them.
Got it. Ah, you went floaties.
She just
It's fine.
disappeared.
It's fine. It's fine.
I cast levitate.
That's broken.
It's fine. I'm pulling down.
Okay, so as you guys are,
So do I, apparently.
You're stealthing real good.
you are,
They can't see me if I'm
God
this
can't
high.
see you.
as you guys are moving along, eventually you come up to a point, and I'm just going to move you up there. Do-do-do. Moving you up.
Oh, you lifted up. You've lifted my spirits.
It takes you a while, but with such a huge survival check, Gold, you are able to follow this trail and lead the party through.
Now, in all fairness, he's stealthing. Would we be able to see him, or?
No, not necessarily, but he was keeping an eye on where you were. And
He leaves a breadcrumb trail for us.
I take red crayons, break them off.
Not even that, just like draw all over.
Please, we're on the same team.
Here, I just got like a nice arrow going. Go this
Yep,
way.
We got everybody. All right. So you guys get to a point. You're still kind of back in the woods here, just a little bit, with
I would
Leon.
probably stop at the clearing for a second.
Yeah.
Where did I
Take in
go?
what's going on.
Where did you go?
Where did I go?
That's a good question.
I'm gone.
No, just
Where did he go?
Oh, you're up in the air. I'll just do that. There.
Just
It's so
falls,
far
takes
away.
200 fall damage.
All right, so Leon. So you guys end up right here. You two are still kind of stealthing along, and you see ahead of you, in the woods here, there is a fairly well-fortified bandit camp that has a watchtower. And even from here, you can tell that there is kind of a guard at the makeshift gate, which is really just two wagons kind of crossed in front that obviously they could roll out of the way to allow others through. But it's almost like they kind of use that entire trail that you saw as a way to bring goods up from whatever caravan or whatever they happen to ambush and take their people or their stuff or both.
Gold. I have an idea.
Alright, tell me.
If I can make myself look like the guy we just killed, you guys hide in the caravan. I wing the caravan in like I just stole it.
Then we'd be walking right into a trap.
I'm just saying it's a way to get in without having to do the whole thing around.
Do we see
So are you out of stealth now to
people
us?
here?
To you guys, yeah.
Is it an abandoned camp or is it
It's-
lively?
it's a very
Oh,
lively.
active.
No, it is.
It's active.
You see activity.
Okay.
It's bustling.
Do I happen to
You-
see around the area any vantage points that I could be used to look over the walls?
There are no high points around here, around the camp. It is
Climb
all
any tree?
fairly level. I mean, you could climb a tree maybe, but you know there are a couple that are tall that maybe would give you an advantage, but there are no hills or anything like that that would give you a view.
Are we
Alright.
currently in any immediate line of sight for that watchtower?
You guys are still kind of at the edge of the trees.
Okay, I was like, because if we are, I'd like to maybe move out of that real
Yeah, no,
quick.
you're kind of at the edge.
It-
You're
it
kind of
can
at the
see
edge of the
us.
trees.
Yeah.
You're smart enough to know, especially when you've got
Mhm.
two guys stealthing ahead that would have like stopped and come back to you and
Yeah.
said, "Whoa, hold on, guys,
Yeah.
wait, stay right here."
I was just clarifying.
I think I am going to go ahead and try to climb a tree to gather more information.
Okay, so you attempt to climb a tree, and there's a nice tall one right here, so might as well. As you kind of float your way out. So you get up in this tree,
Which tree is it?
and are you trying to be stealthy?
Yes.
He is in this big one right over here, and
I am still in stealth, so yeah, I would attempt to not be seen by the tower while doing this.
Ah, I see it now.
you still are in stealth. I will need another stealth check for this, as you're trying to climb this tree and not make a rustling and big amount of noise.
How's an 11?
That's what an 11 is. That's how it is.
I sure think you're sneaky.
I'm trying.
You are
nonetheless.
the sneakiest bastard you have ever been. You know
So you
exactly how sneaky you are because it's as sneaky as you were the day before and the day before that.
This is where he rolls a nat 20 for that guard tower's perception.
It's fucking like
Just-
lasers in on you.
Not
You see the red dots appear on your character.
good.
All right, so from your vantage point,
Just-
you have an advantage on perception to see what's going on in the camp.
Advantage.
That is a nat 20, 26.
Okay. As you are looking into the camp, what you notice is there is a guard at the front gate area. He seems to really not be too into his job because, well, these guys are pretty hidden back in the woods. So he's not really too alert. You also can see that there are a couple other guys hanging out kind of where the main tents are and a campfire in there. And they're just kind of hanging out around there. And it is, you know, kind of towards dusk. So it's not dark yet, but the sun is getting low. You also see the guy in the watchtower. Yawns real big. And just kind of
Jason
lazily
rolled real
stares
high, so
off.
That's telling me.
Could I see the camp from from where we're located back?
You guys can see the edge of this camp. You just can't really see into it. You basically just see these like spike walls that they put up, like, you know, timber spikes.
I'm gonna go in this stuff just in case we need something else.
Okay.
I have something I would like to talk to Gold about.
I will come down from the tree and try and relay this information to the rest of the people.
Yeah, you were able to count about 5 people that you could see.
Okay.
Come out of those tents and be a clown card.
I got an unnatural. I got an unnatural 20.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Gold. I have a bit of an idea here. Spell it. If I can get in there with my invisibility and up the watchtower and quickly take the man out there, I can give you a signal, and with him not being on watch, you can all rush in when the others are unsuspecting, and perhaps we'll have the element of surprise.
I prefer not having to rush in personally, but
I can rush it.
you.
Well, it wouldn't be a rush in if the watchtower man is dead. That's the
No Russian?
whole idea.
No Russian.
No Russian.
No Russian.
I will say.
What do you mean no Russian?
the
I mean,
camp
where's
is
my
not
vodka?
very
Yeah, I
well
would like my Russian.
I say that if we're going to attempt to take out the watchtower, you and I should do it together,
All right.
so I can use it as a vantage point to help for the rest of the mission.
I can make us both invisible, so...
Oh well, let's do this.
How far across?
All right, so, and what are the rest of you going to do while they are attempting to sneak in? Are you going to stay
How
the,
far
like,
across is
90
this
feet
camp?
back? From your point on the ground, you can't really tell. Gold would have probably been able to relay to you, though, that it's a pretty decent size. Estimate, it's probably a good 120-foot diameter or so, from one, so 120 feet from, like, one wall to the other. It's pretty big.
Yep. All right.
So I let the rest
And
of them
So
know.
at that time to give out the information that I observed.
Which other information you
Oh my
did
God.
observe, and you would relay, is that
want
you
some
weren't
face
able to see. Well, actually, you had a 26, right? So,
Yeah.
there were 2 fairly large cage-like structures
Oh, no.
that were kind of to the side of where the watchtower is, like near the base of it, and you did see there were several people in both of them.
Slavers, my second absolute hated people on this planet.
Is there... I assume the gate, for the most part, looks like it goes all the way around. Is the only visible way in the front entrance?
Yes, as far as you guys can see from here.
Okay.
There only seems to be one entrance to this
Alright,
place.
well, I don't see that entrance being an issue to me, so I, when we are ready, would like to wander around the back side, staying, in the bushes and stuff, so I'm not
So
going
you're
to
going to try to stealth?
I want to go around towards the cage area.
Okay,
but
so you're going to try to
stealthily
stealth around to
away.
the back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still staying far enough away, but yes.
I'll follow her with my dirty 20 stuff.
Okay, so I need a stealth from you, Persephone.
Alright.
And because you're staying that far away, I will give you advantage.
Okay, so... Woo! I'll take
So
that for
what's the
sure.
goal here,
That
goal?
is 23.
Okay.
We're going to disable the watchtower so we can easily maneuver up to the gate. From there, we have the element of surprise
Are
and
we
very
leaving
quick restore.
survivors, or are we just wiping them out?
Well, we should leave
If
a
possible,
few if possible.
knock them out. Now, I was going to say, for the signal, I have this here. I pull out my my one perfume that I apparently have on my character, and I quickly use
Yeah,
it.
don't judge him.
Right, and then I say, all right, now that this is empty, I can potentially use it to refract the light from the sun and give you a flare once we've taken out the watchtower.
I have another suggestion.
That could also work, whatever it is.
I could just shoot the guy at the front gate with my bow.
That could also work.
I'm gonna message you in your head. I have another idea.
I'm still here.
Yeah, no, it's the talking exactly how I'm doing right now.
All right.
That's a signal.
Right, but that would require you knowing when to strike versus us knowing when to strike.
Well, I thought you could do some shit like that too.
I can't cast message.
Listen.
Well, you got the other
You guys
one.
take out the watchtower. You
That
Persephone, you're
requires
gonna sneak
verbal
around the back,
components.
try to get near the people to protect them as best as we can.
And then you two.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the big boys.
So
What
I
are
was
you
going
two?
for freeing them. Maybe it'll help us.
So, recap what exactly y'all are doing real quick. Y'all are stealthing and moving up.
We're going to stealth and infiltrate the base.
Mhm.
We're going to take out the watchtower so you have an easy approach.
And you made it clear that We're gonna wait until you do that.
We're not like going balls deep in like immediately after you guys are done.
Well, once we've taken out the guard tower and you guys know that that's done,
Have at it.
go
Okay.
and do what you need to do.
Me and
We
Persephone,
are taking this place, but we're going to make sure that those hostages stay alive.
me and Persephone are going to try to see if the hostages can still fight. If they can, then
After
we'll
you
see.
guys, I have an idea. After you guys take out the watchtower, I can go ahead, break down the front gates, and make a ruckus where all the attention is towards me while you guys figure out where the hostages are at.
We already know where they're at.
Oh, we already know?
I
Okay.
already know where they are, and I'd like to neutralize the threat.
I
before
still
we
like
go.
your
Take
idea,
out-
though.
Go take out the guy in the tower.
I
Yeah.
still do like your idea, Martis.
Yeah.
I mean, after all, you tanked a boulder. If you can grab their attention, I'm sure you can last a little while longer while everyone gets to the back, right?
I'm fully healed. No damage could be done to me
Wonderful.
yet.
I like,
Yes,
I like that
I like this
mentality.
one's attitude.
I am the cow god.
So we're going to bury him once he dies.
Don't worry, I'll have
Just leave me
usual
up here.
conversations with you who speak with Dan.
One for me
Alright.
and one for my homie.
DM question.
DM answer.
So Logan, assumably, is going to cast an
Invisibility on us
invisibility
too,
spell on us.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to cast Misty Step while under the protection of his spell, would that dispel the effects of his?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it won't dispel
Plus
it for me,
there's some-
but it'll dispel for you.
Yeah.
Don't. Plus, there's somebody in the front gate that will least expect it. So
Can you just
hopefully,
misty
I'll
step
take him.
it?
He'll be one less to be taken out during the front assault.
I can just teleport, bro.
Yeah, just do that. You're not going to be invis as soon as you strike him anyway.
Well, I'm saying I could use that to get further into the base if need be, but not needed. So let's get in there, Leon.
Here's to hoping and being confident that this works.
Hey, if this goes well, drinks are on me.
What's
after
the
this.
So where are you going to position
What's
yourself?
the
oh
oh
shit
shit
signal?
Drinks are on me.
I think yelling
So-
"oh shit" is probably going to be the
Is
official
there a
signal.
way to slip past that front guard at the gate and make our way in, or would we need to improvise?
There may
The
be a
immortal
way.
words of Mr. Mercer. You can certainly try.
There may be a way.
That's what I'm saying. I can disguise myself.
We did get a 26 on perception.
That's true. All right. I'll give you that
Low
much.
dart.
Next to the front gate, there is a very large tree. That very large tree, the wall is built up to it on either side. However, if you notice, that very large tree has a gap between it and this wall and in like right through the middle. It is possible to get there if you're not noticed sneaking up that way.
Well, that's why we're invisible.
Doesn't
Have
mean
we-
you can't be heard.
I know. Well, actually,
Well,
when it comes to
Actually.
you give me boots that make it so that regardless of the surface I'm moving across, my steps make no
Yeah,
sense.
but gold don't got no.
yeah, gold don't got no boots, and even so,
He's got no boost.
all of it, game mechanics wise, it just means advantage. Doesn't mean they still can't figure shit out.
I'm just saying.
All right, so you're gonna cast invisibility.
Indivisibility.
Indivisibility.
For justice for all.
An indivisible.
And then we're
When
gonna
you
roll
mean
for
get
stealth.
you all.
Yeah, we get advantage on because
You
we're
have
invisible.
advantage, yep.
Mm-hmm.
It goes.
Okay, and your dirty 20 and your 23
Yep.
just kind of sneak around towards the back. So I assume you're kind of waiting for them to get in position too.
Yeah, I'm gonna protect her while she does.
And
what
then
she's-
where are you guys going to try to be so that you're?
I guess
I'm gonna be ready to breach.
Yeah,
So you're,
towards
so you're probably
facing
going
the
to try to
gate.
move up a little bit to
Yes.
get close,
behind the tree. If I
like behind
if
these
I'm not
trees
that
over
big
here,
to
probably.
behind.
I like to imagine like we're not being super sneaky, but we're going from stump to stump. Like the guy's just kind of like, oh, I'm so bored. Just clank, clank, clank. He's like, he looks around, sees nothing.
Just hear me
Like,
trot with my hooves.
You know what?
Oh, it's probably just
I'm
Yeah,
gonna,
the fuck-
I'm
oh,
gonna
yeah.
say. I'm gonna
Oh,
say.
cow, yeah.
Give me. You can give me either. Survival?
One weakness.
I choose survival.
Okay.
I know the other one's probably going to be stealth.
Mhm.
I got a 21.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you
My only good one.
grab Myrtus, and you're
right under
basically
my arm.
you're like you just like grab onto his like shoulder or something like that, and you're like, okay, now. You're not really being stealthy. You're just Like you said, you're kind of like moo moo moo, and the guy at the front gate, he's the only one that can really hear you from the distance you're trying to get to. He's like, "What the fuck? What the hell?" Because again, he's not really caring.
Must have been the wind.
Yep. Pretty much. That's kind of the general.
I thought I heard
feeling.
Something. Hey, you.
So
Stop all that shouting.
you two actually,
It's making people nervous.
you two actually are able to make your way up to kind of like right around these trees here.
Is it behind that rabbit?
So you're basically about.
They call me.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
you're within 50 feet of the gate.
That's
Actually, in
sweet.
fact, I'll even get you a little closer. We'll say you're kind of behind these bushes.
Oh.
You're behind these bushes right here.
Weird thing to say.
We're in the middle of combat.
So we'll call you 30 feet away.
Dumbass.
We'll call you 30 feet away from those bushes.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
We're going to call you 30 feet away from the gate. You're kind of hiding in these bushes here.
We're waiting for the signal.
Tomer
The
and
signal.
Persephone are back on this side of the structure.
Oh.
We'll take the rear end.
Whoa.
Yep.
Magic. Disney magic.
So you're kind of hiding behind these bushes, and you figure you're as close to the cages as you're going to be able to get. So you're just kind of waiting to try to find a way to breach that wall. You know, you could get over it. It's just not. It's not the quietest thing, so it's that's why you're waiting for
the issue.
Yeah, that's why you're waiting for the signals and all.
And I would love to see if I can see if there's any guards or anything around there too while I'm standing there.
You can see that there's one at the tower, but you can't see over the wall, so you know.
Oh, I can't see through any of the wall.
Not well enough to
Superman?
see anyone.
It's
Okay,
tightly formed wood.
and Leon.
Oh.
I'm about to do something really mean to this guy. If we get up there, of course.
Hands up.
Murder?
It is murder.
Turn him into a woman?
Or are we just gonna push him off?
The
Well,
secret
see-
ingredient is crime.
I don't want to spoil it,
Vengeance
but
is spilled cold.
look
I
at
mean,
me.
wait.
Zach?
No.
Redeemed DM advantage.
Zach,
Nice.
That
Zach.
hurts.
I don't want to spoil it, but
I got
Okay.
you. I got you, Leon.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
can I buy more DM points?
So
How much do I have? Oh, I got 3K. Ooh, I can buy a lot.
Can you hook me up?
What are you
Nah.
talking about? Give you
No,
20
I
Alright.
bucks
can't
and
get
I
hooked
can
up
be,
yet.
okay, so now you guys, you two,
yep.
Leon and Gold,
Yes.
you are about to sneak up near the tree. So I need your stealth checks at advantage because you're invisible and all
I
that.
got a 22.
Oh, no, I thought
You got
that
a
was an
22?
That's right. I
elephant.
rolled 21.
The tree
Okay.
looks like an elephant from here.
All right, so
It kind of does look like a
Super Guard. Yeah, he seems to greatly notice you if you were this bug that's on top of the cart that he's just staring at.
Yeah, that's a nice bug. That is a nice bug.
It's got 6 legs.
Yeah.
It's blue.
He must have a great life.
Yeah.
I aspire to be
Well,
that guard.
All you ever gotta
You
do is
on a
eat and
cart.
shit, right, bug?
I wish I was
Must
as
be nice.
innocent as you, bug.
Okay, so you feel like you are unwitnessed as you approach this tree to try to sneak through.
Alright, then let's go on through.
All right.
Let's just make our way to that ladder.
Okay, so you are going to attempt to make your way through to the ladder. So I will need another set of stealth checks.
Yay.
You bet your ass I am.
That was a 16.
24.
Okay.
So stealthy.
As you manage to find the right timing to go kind of through where that tree is, behind this guard, without him noticing, as you are invisible, and you're kind of also using this cart, which has the same symbols on it that the other crate had. So all the crates on there have the same symbols from that caravan.
See, now there's no doubt that these are the same guys.
And as you are coming around the corner of that cart, you can see the 3 individuals that you saw over here around the campfire. One of them's kind of looking this way, but the other 2 are facing the other way. As you continue to sneak your way all the way over to the ladder that leads up to the watchtower. So,
At this
is
point,
anyone else doing anything at this point?
We're waiting
Well, I
for
said
the
if-
signal.
Just
If
wait.
I have vision, that'd be cool. Otherwise, I'm gonna chill.
Sorry, Wanda, you no longer have vision.
Shot.
No.
I'm gonna swap out my bow for my sword real quick since we're not in combat.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna prepare if I have to make it over the wall, I'll make it over the wall.
Okay.
He's gonna make it over that wall.
I'm going to make the wall. All right. So,
Where my watch at then.
I will need 1 more set of stealth checks
okay.
as you attempt to go up the ladder to the top without being noticed by the guy at the very top that you're trying to get up there on.
What? Jeez. You got what?
26.
Oh my god.
I got a
What's it like?
14.
What's it like to roll?
Okay.
What's it
I have a
I'm
plus
happy
10
for
to
these
be fair.
advantages, otherwise Jason would be having a very
What's it
easy
like being a
time.
ghost?
Yeah, baby.
It depends on the dice.
It does, because I'm sure you just beat me on that one.
You just go.
It depends on the dice.
Nice.
As you guys get up to the top, this guy up here, as you climb up, as Gold gets up here, right there. Oh, close enough. You get the
You heard what I
general
got,
idea.
right?
Yeah, I heard what you got.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fell all the way through the back.
A fatal injury.
There, at least that puts you on there. Okay. So, as you get up there, Leon, you just kind of slide up there like the wind. Gold, you kind of come up, you stumble a little bit on the top step, and you come up and you're looking. So then you hear, what's going on? Stay in the fucking crow's nest. Always in the fucking crow's nest. Damn, I hate this.
So kind of bad for this
Bad
guy.
for him.
Hey! Is that all?
That's all. He
All right.
does not suspect you are there, as far as you can tell.
It's time for me to act.
Dude, I rolled a fucking 4, okay? So it wouldn't matter what you got.
So are you able to ready your action to shoot the guy at the gate as soon as I make my attack?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. Because I am going to make my attack. I should have advantage because we're not
Yeah.
detected.
Yeah.
So that first roll is going to be a 14. That second roll is going to be an 18.
I thought it was an
On the
automatic
die or
crit.
total?
18 total.
Is it
18
not
total.
automatic crit?
18 total hits.
Is it not an automatic crit if he doesn't know you're there?
No,
No,
I don't think it
advantage.
is. So 18 hits, you said?
18 hits.
Alright, so here's what I'm doing flavor-wise, and here's what I'm doing mechanic-wise. So flavor-wise, I'm walking right up behind him and just across the throat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mechanics-wise, I'm using my last Bardic Inspiration to activate Mobile Flourish. I've been waiting to use this so much. So, Mobile Flourish. You can spend 1 use of your Bardic Inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage to the target you hit. Damage equals the number you roll on the Bardic Inspiration die. You can also push the target up to 5 feet away from you, plus a number of feet equal to the number you roll on that die.
So you're gonna push him off
So
the
I'm just
tower.
going to push him off. So,
After killing him, nice.
well, he might not die from the initial damage.
Just throw him over the wall.
Alright, so the first roll is an 8, nice. Second roll is a 7, so that's going to be a 15 plus 6 is 21. And so that'll be 12 feet off the guard tower.
Okay.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Let's see if he
So-
dies with the 21 points of damage
That's
first.
not gonna be. I mean, that's funny.
So-
That's awesome.
Oh, I love
But they're
You-
gonna know.
You
That's
run
okay.
him through with your rapier, and then, like, kind of lean back and give a "This is Sparta" kick, and whoop, boom, and he goes flying, and you did it right in his back too, and then boom, and he goes flying, flip like head over feet over the railing,
Let's go!
and the loudest Wilhelm scream you have ever heard as he as he falls all the way down to the bottom, and you're pretty sure that got people's attention.
Good.
I think that's the signal.
Also, you have your action ready, right?
Yep, I have my action
Think so,
ready
too.
for an attack
That's
action
it.
against the guy at the front gate.
And you should technically still have advantage because you're still invisible. I'm not. But as soon as you attack, I lose concentration.
Yeah, but he falls and go ahead. I'll let you do it. Roll 3d6.
Are we in initiative now?
You will be in a second.
3 plus 5 plus
Yeah.
1.
Yeah, when he hits with a splat, and ooh, you don't want to look at that. Doesn't look pretty.
Oh, that was so satisfying.
And I do need everybody to roll initiative now.
18.
All right.
I got
So let's go around the table. Leon, what'd you get?
22.
All right.
15.
Ajax, 15. Murtis,
18.
18. Tomer,
19.
19. Persephone,
14.
14. And Gold,
7.
7.
Yay!
Very nice. Okay. So, Leon.
Well, he's get to use his reaction.
Oh, yes, he does. He does. Go ahead.
Exact damage. Or attack.
Do your mortar.
Do your murder thing.
First attack is a 27.
That'll hit.
Right?
We are
And
just
I'll roll
murdering
for a
it.
second attack, just to do it all at once. Second attack is a 15.
Okay, 15 does not hit.
Okay. Does have a shield.
That is 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing damage. Alright. So, you let loose an arrow, and it flies right into his back, and he kind of goes forward against the wagons that are the makeshift gate, and he's like, and he kind of turns around, and this is at the same time this guy is flying through the air on his way to the ground, screaming. And this guy's like, "We're under attack!" And, well, that's what you do. And that's kind of his thing. So, Leon, you are now up.
Alright, could you give me a general zoom out of what my character can see?
Nope, never.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
What a bad DM.
So, this is the camp, and what you can kind of see from your vantage point.
Is there any dudes within 60 feet?
Within 60, no.
Alright.
You're up like 40 feet in the air.
No, I'm
dude.
aware. I'm just checking.
So, like, here, I'll give you an example. Oh, actually.
He's within 60 feet, my guy.
He is. That is a lot closer than I thought. They are.
Alright, so I'm gonna go to the closest
Fair enough.
one. And okay, I'm trying to think of an insult here because I'm an asshole.
You're going to say you're an
You
asshole?
just
That's
blow
not a
it from
great
stupid
insult.
You just blow it from stupid. Bandit, more like band bitch. I don't fucking know. He's gonna need to make me a wisdom saving throw 14.
Anyone in particular?
Just the closest one. That one, right?
That one right
Yeah.
there. All right. That guy. Wisdom save, you say?
Yes,
Great. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be all.
You never know.
Okay. What was your DC?
14.
14 on the die.
Okay. He was like, "Yeah, that insult's weak sauce, bitch."
I've heard worse.
bitch.
I've heard worse. Although, what the fuck did you just do to my dude?
You just got insulted, chat.
He's like, hey.
What'd they say?
Good one.
Yeah. No.
We got him, boys.
If that's the case, can you show me how large of a fall it is onto that roof to my left?
This?
Or to my right? Not that
Okay,
one. That one on the
The
other
slope
side. The
one?
wooden
The
one.
slope
one.
The
The
wooden
cages?
one.
Oh, the cages.
Yeah.
Just fall through it, now you're tripped.
See, I was gonna ask.
It's 30-foot drop.
30 foot. And how structurally sound does it look for a twinkish half elf to fall.
Give me an intelligence check. Straight intelligence.
Alright, well, what if it was gay intelligence?
Then...
It's a 6.
And it's just
Sorry, that
a
month's
little
over.
unorthodox.
Yeah,
Still
anyway,
intelligent.
I
still
think-
intelligence.
I think I'd be going for the sloped one anyway, because I think that one's cooler.
Well, I mean, you asked about that one.
I did, but I want to
It, it looks perfectly stable.
I want to go for the sloped one.
Okay. Also looks perfectly stable.
Alright, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to, like, jump off and
So
run
using
down.
your movement to jump off and run down?
Yep.
I will need an acrobatics check.
That works for me. That's going to be a 20, not natural.
Okay. So you managed to make it down and drop right there.
Alright.
Soup's
And
on,
am I able to
boys.
just, like, run down it, or...
No.
Okay.
You basically slide down it as your movement.
That's what I was figuring, okay. Works for me.
It's back on the menu, boys.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Saruman.
All right. So while that is happening,
Haha.
God, I feel like a fucking badass.
I knew I should have brought the caltrops.
coming out of this doorway that is basically like kind of a curtained doorway kind of thing. Coming out of there is a much larger guy. He
He's gone.
Let's
You got him.
Let's
Intimidation
go.
is half the battle.
Let's go, Persephone. Good job.
why can he not be seen? Oh, because you don't have line of sight.
He casted invisibility. Get fucked.
You don't have line of sight, but there he goes. Now you have line of sight. As he comes out and he looks over in your direction as he hears the noise of you sliding down the roof that he was just in underneath.
Bless you. Santa? What does he look like?
It is a Goliath
Oh, it's Goliath.
My boy.
wearing some big, like, scale armor. And he looks a bit miffed. He's got what almost look like some kind of shin guard, kind of going into large, heavy leather boots. Around his waist, there seems to be a belt that in the Atavar WWE would be the championship belt.
Oh, boy.
Because it's just big, it's, large, oversized belt. And then this, like, scale armor covering his chest. And he is wielding a great big sword at you.
I kind of cockily look at him and say, "Big guy, okay, show me what you got."
I remember
And-
last time he did that to a big guy.
And he runs out. He runs out there over to you, and he takes two big swings at you.
He chops you in half.
All right. That first one probably doesn't hit. What's your AC?
16.
Okay, so he misses with the first one, and the second one he smacks you very, very hard.
I like it hard.
Oh God. Okay. For 13 points of slashing damage.
Hi.
Man, you can only take like 2 more of those.
Well, we had temporary HP, remember?
Yep.
This
We all
many-
have 5 temp
This
HP.
many boys and girls.
That's for you to remember, not me.
What?
I told you.
That's why I write shit down on my piece of paper.
That's right.
My
Not
handy
you.
dandy piece of paper.
You're not part of the group. You're not part of us.
All right, and that's his turn as he ran over there and attacked you.
Kinky. Leon is super kinky.
Tomer,
I'm super duper.
you
kinky.
are up next.
Okay. Well,
Real quick,
Whale.
talking is a free action, yes? So I
Yes.
can talk to Tomer on his turn?
Long as it's, not
Leave
a
me the magic
soliloquy.
bag.
nope.
Nope.
Werewolf form, but I'm hopping over the wall.
We're supposed to work together and this doesn't do anything.
Bonus action werewolf form, then I'm gonna leap over the wall.
You're going to attempt to leap over the wall.
Yep.
Okay. What's your strength score?
My strength is 15.
Okay.
He's gonna make that jump action.
ordered form first.
Well, what is your jump?
How do you calculate jump again?
That's what I am just double checking real quick.
Oh, I accidentally misclicked.
Don't go.
Come on, you stupid thing.
Something about something.
It is based on your strength score.
Which is 15.
Yeah. There it goes. So you're trying to do a high jump.
Mm-hmm.
When you make a high jump, you leap into the air a number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing high jump, you can jump only half that distance. Either way, each foot you clear on the jump costs a foot of movement. In some circumstances, they could allow a athletics check to jump higher than normally can, but alright. So, what you're going to do is, so you could technically jump and clear 18 feet.
Yep.
So, let's see. Distance you've got, that, so that is going to give you about... Okay. You can do that. You are now on the other side. Boom. And that is your move action. You're out of movement.
That's fine. I'm just gonna wait until I hear anything for screaming or going which way the fighting is going.
Oh, you can hear other people are yelling. Ah!
Am I able to see if there's actually people living inside of the cage?
Yeah, there are people standing up and they're going like, what the hell's going on?
Alright, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna wait until she pops over the other side.
Okay. It is now Myrtis's turn.
Murderous! Yeah!
All right. So where am I?
You're near the front gate.
Okay.
Yeah, you are at the front gate. Let's move over there. You guys are right over here.
All right. I am going to. The person at the front gate, is he still alive?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm
He's
going.
got an arrow sticking out of his back, but he's still up.
Okay. I'm gonna run through the gate.
Did it charge through the gate?
Yeah.
You take it.
And there's like an action here.
Oh, you said we were 30 feet, so yeah, he definitely could.
Yeah.
It's called Goring Rush, where it's potentially hitting somebody that's nearby after running.
Okay.
After running 20 feet.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
You don't want that.
You better feel straight.
Yeah, strength is athletics. If you're proficient in athletics, it's even better than just a straight strength check.
I am proficient at athletics.
I hope so.
17 plus... What was it? Plus 6.
Mm-hmm.
And then plus 3.
Oh, it'd just be
Are we, well, I thought you said that the strength would be added onto it.
Oh.
If I'm proficient, right?
All of you, the
Yeah,
numbers
it's
in
already-
your
those are
table
it's
are
already added in.
calculated.
Oh, is it? Okay, my
So
bad.
It's plus 6.
Okay, my bad.
So, also, I would say you would get advantage on that if you were raging, but you never said you were raging. But
I thought you do that. I know that would
You
be
can
it's
do
a bonus
yeah.
action.
But
Okay.
because you haven't played in a long time and you ask about, I will allow you to use your bonus action to rage right now if you wish.
I rage.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah! Someone said steak!
So
Beat his
that's a
neck.
23. You can now roll again because of advantage, because you get advantage on strength checks when you're raging.
Yeah, I'll stick with the 17.
Okay. So you got a 23 in total. So I'm going to say go ahead and roll an attack roll with your goring attack. Moo, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way.
Fucking ludicrous.
Oh.
I'm sorry, that's the theme song from now on if you're a Minotaur. You must play that.
You have to roll to hit.
Oh, roll it.
Yeah, you got to roll to hit with your goring attack.
5.
Plus?
What do I plus 6?
That's
Oh,
what it looks like.
yeah, plus 6.
Okay. So you managed to hit the gate
Oh.
because the gate's in front of the dude.
Yeah.
So roll the damage.
That's 6.
Is that unarmed?
It's a special attack.
No, it's a special attack.
says Goring Strike. It should be like 1d6 plus 2 or something
Yeah,
like that, or
your
plus
orange.
3.
Yeah. So that'd be 1d6 plus 3.
Yep.
Piercing.
So what'd you get on the d6?
You got 8 total.
8 total? Awesome. So with that high athletics check, hitting it and doing a decent amount of damage, what you guys see, or actually what you see because you're right there next to him, and Gold, you would also see this because you're aiming right down towards there. Leon would actually have an angle on it as well, is this big Minotaur kind of lower his head and just run full bore at these 2 wagons that are kind of this makeshift gate, slams into them, and they go flying out of the way.
Yeah. Someone order a cow for dinner.
As
Order the beef stroganoff.
it's like, the wagon is just flying out.
Your
All the
longhorns
stuff
are
in it is
worse,
just gone.
Here. Who ordered their steak rare?
Can you guys just move?
How many
So-
cow puns can we fit in an
so
episode?
all-
Someone get a tracker going.
Yeah.
At least a quarter pounder.
Oh God.
With cheese.
With cheese.
You keep those bad puns up, and I'm gonna start throwing out disadvantage.
Yeah, you guys are really milking it.
Oh, God.
That's another good one.
Oh, I
That's
hate
the
it that
one
I love
forgot.
it. I hate it so much that I love it. Okay, so that's what happened on Murtis's turn. So, outstanding job, sir.
Have we used that's a load of bull yet?
No, we have now.
Okay.
We have now. It is now Ajax's turn after you
I
just
don't think my turn
witnessed
was
this
bullshit.
amazing thing.
All right, I say.
Let's get this party
This
started.
man knows what's up as I run in after him.
Okay, so you
Look
run up
for
there,
me.
you run your 30 feet.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take a big ol'. Actually, I'm gonna take a big ol' swing at it with my hammer.
Okay, so you're going to swing at this poor boy in the front.
Is he disoriented?
Yeah, he's a little bit shocked.
Let's see. I got a 15 to hit.
Unfortunately, he kind of ducks out of the way.
Ooh.
Oh.
There's a beefy boy.
He's a little bit of a ninja.
Right there.
You still got bonus action.
I'm only as good as the dice.
Bonus action prey.
Yeah, bonus action. I'm gonna drop the spiritual weapon behind him
Okay.
and hit him with the hammer from that. So let me cast that spell.
So you go ahead and point, drop your spiritual weapon right there behind him.
What's that? It drops a spirit hammer behind him.
All right. And I believe you get an attack with it right away as part of the
I
spell.
got a 15 plus 7. I'm using
That will hit.
D&D Beyond roll
Yep.
for that one. And then damage is... Oh, man. D&D Beyond is good to be 7 plus 4, 11.
Nice.
All right.
The opening hit was a feint.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, yeah. He wasn't too happy with that one.
Just keep hitting his back.
Okay, so that is your turn.
Yep.
Just hammers the arrow further into it.
Persephone, you are up.
Okay.
We're carving a masterpiece.
I'm going to walk up and blink my ass through the gate.
You can just blink through the wall?
Yeah.
How so?
Because I have the spell called Blink.
Oh, you're going to use
So
blink?
I'm going to blink through the wall.
Alright, fair enough.
I'm going to once again give me the magic bag.
No.
How am I
We're going to have
supposed
to have a talk
arm
about
these
who gets the
fucking
bag after
people?
that.
There's no weapons in the bag. Give me the bag.
What the fuck's in the bag then? Why do we have nothing in this bag?
We didn't prepare. It's not my fault. There's no weapons in the bag.
It's our fucking bag!
God, it's like a fucking when you go to marriage counseling with you. There's nothing in the bag that's gonna help these people.
And then I'm gonna, assuming I have a foot of movement or something? I'm gonna like try to communicate with the people inside the
Yeah,
cage.
you've got enough movement. You can. There's 2 cages. You can.
Yeah, I mean, I assume they see me. How are we
Yeah.
doing?
They can see you.
Can any of you fight?
You're looking at these people. Give me an intelligence check.
All right. Unnatural 20.
Okay, dirty 20 it is.
There we go. That's the word.
These people, while they are standing and there seem to be a little bit of hope in their eyes, they've been in here for 2 weeks. They are dirty. They are beat to shit. They've got wounds that haven't been necessarily properly
All right.
tended to. They're in bad shape.
Okay.
We want to get them weapons.
Fucking better fight for their lives or nothing. Like it's
I
better
do have a
than
weapon
sitting in a
inside
goddamn
that bag.
cage.
If
Yeah.
that's what your goal was.
Well, it was, but not anymore.
Oh, I
Look at the
forgot that we
bag.
put your weapon.
We put all of our stuff in that fucking
I know.
I have the
That's
inventory of
why
the
I
bag.
asked for
There's
the
no
fucking
weapons
bag.
in it except arrows.
I put
He-
them
he
all in
did
there.
put his
You weren't
thing in
keeping
there.
track of them.
Then I'll write them all in there. That's the only other weapon that's in there.
The
besides
Tomo
arrows.
lost
It's his bag
Um,
privilege.
Because he's not taking care of it.
He lost inventory.
So, anything else?
So assuming they cannot fight, I'm gonna just say, just give me a minute. Any intel you got on any of this, or?
All right, you unfortunately can't really have like a full conversation because it's round's only 6 seconds.
All right, fair enough.
But I mean,
I feel like we'll have it.
you know, one of them says, like, what kind of intel you want?
Literally fucking anything useful.
Watch out for Oleana.
Oh,
Thumbs
Leon.
up.
Old
Hey,
Leon.
Jason, does that name sound familiar when he says it?
Not really.
Okay.
Are these people? Oh, you know, are these people dressed the same way? Like the? Okay, so this is
Oh yes.
They got uniforms.
And then,
shit. They're
dumb
organized.
question. I assume there's no gate on the back of these. It's the front is the only way in and out of the cage.
That is correct. All right, so that is your turn. Okay, so now, as you guys are standing there, and I only had so many choices of menus for this because I didn't want to make one separate for this real quick. So, a female wearing the same armband, but on the outside of a long hooded cloak with a flowing dress in mostly browns and grays, comes out of the same building that the big Goliath ran out of. And she says,
Sorry.
and she looks over towards where the Goliath is and Leon is, and she says, "Deal with that, Fuzzy."
His name is Fuzzy.
Which now you notice he is wearing heavy furs on his shoulders.
It's way too hot for them.
Don't
They
you see
call
all
me
the
Fuzzy
fire?
because I'm cuddly and cute.
What's the temperature and weather like right now? Just out of pure curiosity, unrelated.
It's
to
summer.
anything. Okay, well this guy's a fool.
It's summer, but that's Fuzzy.
Fair enough.
I did forget to roll for my blink, so I rolled a second ago and I got a 14, so my blink did work.
Okay, good.
Don't
Good. All right.
Can't crap fuzzy style.
And the woman shouts out, "Get out of bed, you lazy sacks of shit!"
Oh, those are dudes.
Uh-oh. Who? I think that was an oops.
And
This is like 50 things pop up.
But 90% of them are in the cages.
They all surround Leon and just...
Well, it's been a good run. I got to kick a guy off a watchtower, so I'm
You know how
satisfied.
you said you like your backup character?
I'm not gonna die to bandits. Please.
and
No one ever
Especially-
dies to bandits.
no,
It's a
never.
How about 100 bandits? Do
How
people die
about-
to those?
How about you?
101. You
How
gotta
about
deal.
I'm not using the bandit stamp block, motherfucker?
I'm not gonna die
One
to
has an
bandits
AC
in
above
name.
I wasn't
50.
referring to stat blocks. They're still bandits.
It's like dying to goblins.
Yeah.
All right,
Now,
so
hobgoblins. Ooh.
These are hob bandits.
That's one for the books. Don't even get me started on bug bandits.
Oh. Dire bandits.
Dire?
What she want to use? Okay.
The giant tame brain needs this. Bug man.
No one would ever die to goblins. Oh, you would be surprised.
So about
Goblin
that,
Slayer wants to know
right?
your location.
See,
This is from Time Wolf, if that means anything to you.
the start of my campaign, the party TPK to Goblin.
Okay.
Oops.
Ajax. What
Hey.
is your AC again?
Right now it is 17.
Okay.
You got to
So,
go at me. Get my action attack ready.
You just imagine you're rolling less than 11, walking straight to that wall, confident as fuck.
Nat 20 for 40 damage.
I see whether or not I'm there.
you take 15 points of acid damage as
Wow.
an arrow that is shimmering in green and seems to be dripping off liquid flies forth from this lady's hand and slams into you.
Say 15?
15.
Damn. Height? That's a lot.
Alright, and then she moves over this way, behind these, to get closer to the rest of her men, who now kind of start coming out of the woodwork.
They're coming out. Good for them.
I'm coming now.
I want the world to know I'll hit you with my crossbow.
Oh no.
It did it wrong. Oh no.
Wink.
And that gets around my thing.
I don't understand.
You are.
meme, Batman.
It's not funny.
So, you got one guy that gets up towards my man Tomer up here.
Oh, is he coming at me, bro?
My man.
He is coming at you, bro.
Bring it on.
And he swings a long sword that definitely misses and possibly hits. What's your AC?
16.
Yes, that one hits. For a whopping 8 points of slashing damage.
Oh, 4.
Reduced to 4, yep.
Every NPC now has magical weapons for Tomer.
Nope. Nope.
Bitches.
That guy does not have any of that. These guys... They are too far for that to do that, so they are going to dash.
Oh boy.
Are you winning some?
Are you winning some? I'm surrounded by bandits.
Okay, surrounded by assholes. Alright, and he would also dash. Okay, so that is their turn.
Why? What's wrong?
As they dashed up to
Because I
dash
need to
around.
not be there.
It is now Gold's turn.
Yeah, gold. Vantage point.
So in my vantage point, can I remove her or maneuver in that crow's nest to get line of sight on the caster?
Yes.
Is she within 30 feet of me?
When you're not standing way up there, there we go. She may be. We'll see.
No.
She is not. She is 37, so basically 35. She's 5 feet away.
What a bitch.
Yes, she is.
Alright.
I assume the lighting perceived in here is what it is currently. It's the middle of the day.
It's not middle of the day. If you look at it, this is more like getting closer to evening.
Is it considered a dim light?
No, it's still light enough.
I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on her,
Okay.
and then I'm going to use my action to make 2 attack rolls.
Okay.
Kill her.
Fuck her day up.
Okay,
Give
life.
her the dick
That
twist.
is a 25 to hit on the first.
That's too high.
Too high? Alright, so I missed by hitting too good.
Exactly.
It just goes
Too
straight
high.
through her.
And then 23 on the second.
Jeez.
Yeah, I think the
Everyone's taking all my
Alright,
dice.
I'm going to go ahead and
Some
roll for
sword
damage.
Okay.
That is 23 piercing damage.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of damage.
That is a lot of damage.
That's a lot
He is
of
not
damage.
too thrilled about that. Okay. And is that your turn?
That will be my turn, yeah.
All right. It is back to the top with Leon.
Alright, so what I'm about to do
You
is...
face off against a Goliath.
It's either going to make me based as fuck or dead as fuck, and it depends on the rules. So we're going to be confident that's going to make me based as fuck.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20. I'm based as fuck. boys.
Fuck.
Alright, so I'm going to stab him angrily. Alright.
Touch my blade and you
My
die.
turn.
1.
Alright, so 8 and 3 is 11 plus 6. 17 with my stab.
That hits.
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to cast a second level healing word on myself.
Okay.
And that gets me 1 away from full. Perfect. And that is the end of my turn. I'm just going to kind of look at him tauntingly with just this super cocky smirk.
Okay. And how much damage did you do in your attack?
17.
17. Good to know. Okay.
Someone's proud of you, aren't you?
That is
Thank you.
your
Whoever's proud
turn.
of me.
Sad Logie.
It
Sad
is-
Loogie, yeah.
It is his turn.
Oh shit. Double shit.
Alright.
Triple shit.
That 20, that 20.
Uh-oh. I heard multiple dice there.
You've incited the DM's wrath.
Yo, fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, can I spend points to give you
19
DM
hits.
inspiration?
Yeah, 19 does hit.
But his second one misses.
Oh,
That's right. We stay winning.
Lucker noob.
But you're not going to be happy with this damage roll. 15 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm still standing. Better than I've ever been.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. And then,
Elton John can't save you now.
yeah,
After all this time.
that, as you get hit, you notice that the hit you put on him seems like he just takes a deep breath and goes, okay.
I'm guessing second wind or some shit.
I'm awake now.
He just like grits his teeth and says, "Alright, we're not playing anymore."
Yeah, pretty much.
Action surge.
Just grabs you and puts you on
Chalmers'
spikes.
turn.
So there's a guy in front of me, correct?
Yeah, there are two actually.
There's two?
Yep, there are two because one of them, he didn't attack you because he couldn't. He had to run up there and then dash just to get up there.
One for each of the nat 20s you're about to roll.
That's fine. Crimson right on the blade. The damage. Chia. I can grab the goddamn dice. Nope. 1 point of damage. Cool.
Rolls like a god until he rolls against himself. How convenient.
You shut your
He's on our side.
Be happy with his luck until it doesn't hold out
Please
anymore.
stack
Then
on
you
top
can
of
be
each other,
sad.
no stacking. One's a 17, one's a 12, and they're plus 5 on each.
Both hit.
So each of them will get a taste of my blade.
All right, both will hit.
So it's 36. 6, 7, 8. 17 on one.
Okay.
19 on the second.
Nice.
Dude, what? Holy
Nice.
shit.
Okay. And that is your turn?
Yep.
All
And
right.
I'm going to try to move to make sure they don't get near Persephone.
So you're going to try to move over.
I'm trying to cut them off from Persephone.
So you're going to try to move over there. So one of them takes an attack of opportunity swing on you. That will hit.
Alright. Tell me what I have to have.
It was a 19 on the die, so I'm not even. I don't even have to worry about that. So that and 8 points
So it's
of
4 again.
slashing damage. So 4.
I'm still fine.
Yep.
I'm only. I already
Alright.
lost my 10, so I'm.
Murtis,
Huh?
you are up.
Do some damage.
Alright.
Moo.
Insert more cow puns.
Don't forget
Don't
while
have a
you're
cow,
raging, you can
God.
choose to
More
there's 2 people in
cowbell.
front of us now?
It looks like
There's
three.
3 right in front of you guys.
And there's
When
going to
did
be
they show
2
up?
more soon.
Okay, I guess they just moved there.
They dashed at
Well,
the
I was going to
last
say
one,
you
I
can
think.
reckless attack if you so choose while you're raging, but that gives you advantage,
And
and it gives
always
enemies advantage against you.
reckless attack when I was a barbarian.
yes,
At all times.
Yes,
I
you
would
did.
never not reckless attack.
that's just who
You are
she
a barbarian. You do have half the physical damages against you, so go ham.
was.
You probably have a con score of above 12.
Mayhaps.
Probably.
You haven't seen it.
Bro,
Hopefully.
I have a con score above 12.
Yeah, his character level's like 18.
No. Nope, it is not.
280 hit
So,
points.
what you gonna do there, Murtis?
I'm gonna attack the person in front of me.
Okay.
I will say chat says to reckless attack, so take that with a grain of salt.
All right,
You're basically
I'll do-
obligated now.
I will do.
Peer pressure.
Where's it at?
Pressure.
No, cow pressure.
Reckless attack is just something when you rage, it just gives you advantage.
Yeah,
Oh,
There's
okay.
some other shit.
but,
that's
the bad
the
thing
important
is,
one.
anyone else attacking you gets advantage against you.
Yeah, but if they're dead, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, then I'll do that.
Okay, so roll your attacks with advantage on Chuckle Nuts.
You know what? I'll just.
Oh, don't give up.
Oh, okay. Got 3 and 9.
You
Plus
take the higher
6.
one. You take the higher
Yep. So you take the higher one. So 15.
15.
All right. So unfortunately, a 15 does not hit. So that's your first attack.
I have 2 attacks.
Here's the thing, it's rolling better for you.
It has been.
Yeah,
17.
there you go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
there you
Plus
go.
6.
So that hits. So go ahead.
Worth it.
It's the cow tower.
Yep.
The tower.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
The tower is here to destroy your tower.
We call that the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, that sounds better than the tower.
6 plus 6.
Okay. As that one, which was the one who was guarding the gate, as you take your axe and cleave this motherfucker in two.
Oh, shit.
And he is
You're angry.
down.
Great, now there's the one enemy turned into 2.
What a
He is
hydra.
committing mitosis.
And
I guess you could say that's a nice cut of beef, huh?
that guy. All right.
Ugh.
So
They're gonna give you a
that is
fire.
that guy. You still have a bonus action and movement left, if there's anything you wish to do.
Oh. I could do the hammering horns.
That's up to you.
Is that when you had the charge for, or no?
No, this one
Okay.
says immediately after you hit a creature with a melee attack
Okay.
as part of your
Yeah, I
attack.
was like, I know one of them
Yeah.
was and one of them wasn't. It's been a minute.
Attempt to shove that target with your horns. The target must be no more than size larger than you.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
Okay. And
Make it easier for you here. You're looking at which one?
so what is it? So, yeah. So what does it exactly do? I mean,
Hammering horn.
You're pushing
knocking
a bitch.
back the
You
guy.
can use
after
a
you
bonus
hit
action
pushing them
attempt to
back?
shove a
Okay.
target. Okay? So, if you want to shove the target, you can attempt to shove the target. It's basically target. You have
He's dead,
to.
so.
Okay.
It has to roll a strength save against you, against the DC.
But
Okay.
it is the one you just attacked. I don't think you can pick a different person.
Push its
Oh,
corpse.
I thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was.
Yep.
Thought it was a different opponent.
Yep,
You could
nope.
do that.
It's
Okay.
dead as fuck.
Yeah,
Alright.
he's dead. So, yeah, you push the dead body. All right, so that's your turn. Ajax, you are up.
Alright.
I'm not using the.
I say, enough fooling around, and I reach to the heavens, and I cast Call Lightning.
Oh,
Let there
nice.
be thunder.
Let's
go.
Destroy some dudes,
I'm gonna drop it. Can I drop
Shem
it?
low.
Can I drop the bolt in that kind of diagonal square and hit both of them as they're both within 5 feet?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
I'm gonna
say
do that, and both of them make a.
Is the bovine in that 5 foot?
No, that's why I put it in the diagonal square behind that way
Oh,
it would
okay.
not hit him. And that is
Oh.
just so that you know a 60-foot radius around me that cloud forms.
Yep, and that's dexterity saves.
Yep, 15.
Alright. 15 dex saves, and those two gentlemen. And oh, it'd be real nice if they actually had a dex bonus.
No.
You won't believe this. Both of them rolled 14s, and they have a 0 dex bonus.
Sounds like
Doesn't
those
matter,
guys.
'cause I-
So they missed it by 1, both of them. I shit you not, 2 14s.
Destroy them, dude.
I rolled on here, as I don't have 3d10s, and I rolled an 8. 2,
Oh.
3, and 3.
Wow.
Ain't that
So they take
my fucking
8 points each.
And then I'm going to use the hammer to swing at the one on the lift.
Instead of a lightning strike, that was a spark.
Yeah.
He's just warming up.
Yeah. It's my first
Yes,
time
he has
with
to
this
let it
guy.
get hard first.
It's my first time with this one,
My
guys. Come
whole
on.
character is just warming up. That's all I get.
I know, but if you use
He,
your shit
burst a
on
little
like the wizard or
prematurely.
something,
I just did this. This is the
instant
first
kill
time I
them,
did
bro.
this, guys. Come on.
That's the plan. Let's see. I got an 18 plus 7 with the hammer strike, so 25.
That will hit.
At least the hammer's doing well for me.
Mhm.
8 damage again.
8 damage. Alright, so that one's looking pretty bad off. And that is it for your turn. Persephone, you are up.
Yeah. Can we so I can see me? Perfect. Alright, so there's a bad guy in front of me.
There is a Tomer right in front of you.
Oh, perfect.
Then there are 2 bad guys that are just beyond the Tomer.
Alright, I would like to move so that I can hit a bad guy by throwing something and not hit Tomer.
You don't have to worry about
Oh,
that.
cool. Okay, then I'm alright. So, bonus action, my Shadow Blades.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna hit a bitch with them.
Okay.
And it's the middle of the day and there's no darkness whatsoever, no dim light, so there's no advantage.
Alright.
17 plus 6 is a
That
hit,
hits.
I'm hoping.
Yeah. Definitely hit.
And for what it's worth, I'm channeling all of my anger into this.
Okay.
Well, no, because I trained for this.
Mm-hmm.
There is a weapon today.
8. It's 8 psychic damage on the closer one to me.
Okay. Alright.
And then...
So that closer one to you, hold on,
Yeah, no, you're fine.
as your Shadow Blade goes and hits it.
Mhm.
Damn, that looked like that did more damage than I expected.
Good. Fuck that guy.
And you realize that, oh shit, thanks to all my training, for this battle, I get plus 5 damage with my Shadow Blade.
Just for
This
okay.
battle.
Yeah, just clarifying.
So you do more ouchies.
Solid. And then, because I still have my blink active, I'm gonna do this. I didn't roll enough to make it work, so I'm still on this plane.
You are.
It's worth a shot.
It was worth a shot.
And I'm gonna still kind of communicate with these people in here. So, what the fuck was the name of the dude you told me to look out for?
Oleon?
Oleana.
What's
Oleana.
Olivia look like?
And he looks at you and he points through the cage as the other people kind of move out of the way to the woman who's on the other side, who's currently shouting commands.
Alright, Olivia's a bitch. Understood. Alright.
Okay, and it is now her turn
Mm-hmm.
as she goes, not looking good. Fine then. And okay. So what you guys see happen is is she? She's right there.
Power word kill
Duh.
has been cast.
Fog fills the area around her. It is thick, and you cannot see through it.
But is
I
she
can do
thick?
that too.
I'm not here to answer.
Is this like a regular fog, or is it just like darkness?
It's
Does
not
it-
darkness. It
Well,
is
like,
a
does it look
fog.
familiar to the shit I do?
No, it's not darkness. It is
I
fog.
do have an answer.
It is fog. As she does that, and you also hear her yell, "Fuzzy! Time to go!"
Oh, come on. Things are just getting interesting.
And that's her turn, as far as you can tell.
I know her name's not Olivia, but I'm gonna write down Olivia.
And while that is going on, these guys over here then go do their thing, which is gang up on you, motherfuckers.
Noise.
And of course, the fog itself.
Does the hammer get an
The
attack
fog
of
itself
opportunity?
looked like it disappeared, but it's still there. Basically, it is filling up this area.
Interesting.
That's gonna go there and there.
Stupid.
This guy's gonna run up here. And then, alright. So we got
See shit.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so those motherfuckers are doing their thingamabob. So, Ajax,
Hey,
you get
million.
2 complete misses as that guy can't hit shit. And those are also misses as that guy can't hit shit.
Thank God. Character just wants something.
Okay, Murtis, what's your AC?
My AC.
Mhm.
Check this out. Yo, my bad. 10.
What?
10?
I don't know why.
Mine is higher than that.
I don't know
Oh,
why. It's so
I know why, because you chose to have a very low Constitution score. And what's your dexterity?
10. And no armor either.
Yeah.
Well, he's a barbarian.
He's a barbarian.
You can wear
Dexterity
medium.
and con is what your armor is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you an intelligent barbarian?
Apparently, he
No.
is. He's a 15
What?
intelligence.
But the intelligence did not say to buy armor.
Yep. So yeah.
No.
you dumb. You stupid.
So
No, he's very smart, actually.
both of those
Sounds like
hits,
I'm playing that sacrifice play.
both of those hits hit.
Yeah, but they do.
And
have
one
to
is
show
a crit.
barbarian.
Huh?
One is a natural 20, so one is a crit.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
You're still
So the first hit. Holy shit, 10. So, all right. Ooh, the crit is actually pretty low in damage. I rolled really low, so that's 9 points. Hell, the non-crit did more. 11 points from the non-crit. So basically 20 points, but you're raging, so reduced to half. So you take 10 overall from that guy.
Okay. How do you do the...
The second guy is actually going to miss with one of them
Damn.
and hits with the other for a whopping 6 points reduced to 3 because you're raging. So overall, you got smacked a bit, but you only took a total of 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And that was all 4 of those guys that were up on you guys. The one on Leon.
Wouldn't it be my turn
Arms
before
to
it's
wear.
his?
No. That's the Goliath. There's
Oh, there's another one on me.
Yeah,
I
he
didn't even
ran
see
up.
that.
His first attack is a definite miss. His second attack is a hit.
That's gay.
For a whopping 4 points of slashing damage.
4?
Yep.
That's even more not cool because that's a bad number.
Why?
4 is an unlucky number.
Oh, okay.
I'm still alive.
Okay, I was gonna say that.
No, I
Are you
still have
dead?
it.
Because that would be unlucky.
I'm still good.
And then the 2 on Tomer. That's gonna hit. That's gonna miss. The other guy, that's gonna hit. Oop, there's a thing, please. And that's cocked. And that's gonna miss. So you got a total of 2 hits on you. Both for 9 points each, so in total you take 9. Because it reduces to half.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
I'm still at 30.
So that is it for all of their guys. It is now Gold's turn again, finally.
So the caster who just cast that fog spell.
Yeah. There's a fog around there. You cannot see where the heck she is or what's going on.
Well, I have my hunter's mark on her still, which gives me advantage on perception and survival
It
towards her.
does.
Would that counteract that, and I'd still be able to make a shot at her without disadvantage?
I'm going to have to check something here.
If it makes you feel no better, I'll allow it.
Yeah, I'm curious. What's the chat saying right now?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Reckless attack for the win was the last thing.
Want to play something new?
I said, yeah.
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 Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, we're about to win the fight. Oh yeah.
So the man at 4 HP.
Okay.
I'm not if we're.
I'm going to say no, it doesn't help you. It helps you to spot them, but this is a thick fog. You can't see through it.
Very
So,
well.
Unfortunately, no.
Well, I'm currently encased in the fog, so I will use my movement to get down that tower. Does that take pretty much all my movement?
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you
Do you think we go on the ladder
use
and
dash,
drop?
then you can. I mean, if use all your normal movement, but if you dashed, then you would have more.
Alright,
You just
so
fell.
using all my normal movement gets me there.
Yep, and you are completely encased in fog.
Alright. Well, I can't exactly justify moving any further because I don't know where she is, but I also don't know where anybody is. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and just end my turn.
Okay.
Ready in action or something?
All right. Leon, it is your turn.
All right. Here's to hope and here's to praying. Can we zoom over to me?
No.
There's 2 dudes on me. Can I tell that the one that isn't a Goliath, does he have any elven heritage? Pointy ears?
Not that you know of.
Okay. So this can't affect me, so I'm going to be a little bit funny and drop a sleep bomb on myself.
Okay.
So that I can hopefully get at least one of these dudes to go to sleep.
Okay.
I'm casting at 3rd level, so it's going to be 9d8.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. If only that were damage.
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
I did not roll the greatest, did I? 32.
Okay. So,
And what does he roll for?
it's sleep.
As long as they have under that amount of hit points, then it like consumes it. And
So that one guy, he's out cold.
And I look towards the Goliath and I say, "Are you planning on running?"
Coward.
That's what you say?
I'm asking him. Yeah.
He'll respond on his turn.
That's really cringe of you.
Because his turn's next.
Well, I'm going to use my bonus action then and make sure I don't get one shot. And give myself a very minor amount more of HP, healing word. I love you. Ooh. That will be 10 more HP back.
Nice.
I imagine him going, are you planning on running?
Stay alive, Leon. I know I'm Leon. Stay alive. He's got a big sword.
This isn't lay on hands.
So,
It's encouraging words. Come on.
Words
so he says, "Boss's orders," as he swings at you.
Get fucked.
That one probably misses. AC
16.
Yeah. Second attack. That hits.
Eat my dick.
10 points of slashing damage.
Would you look at that? I just healed that.
And then he swings twice again.
You're kidding me.
Misses the first time.
This is the second
Hits
time.
the second.
Bye, Leon.
11 points.
I'm
of
still
slashing
standing.
damage.
Dang.
And his ass just turns in a wasp.
Opportunity attack.
He doesn't give a shit. Go for it.
It fucking landed in the tray.
Off-roaded.
Alright, let me try to actually roll this. That'll be a 25 to hit. I'm gonna guess that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Get back here, you big burly fuck. That is, I believe 12 points of damage.
It's fuzzy fuck.
I don't care. I was gonna use Vicious Mockery on you, but you decided to gang up on me. So yeah, 12
And
points.
that's his turn. And you see, and I need to look at the distance again of where that comes in. Because that was 40. Yeah, basically, the fog was like right at the edge of where you guys are.
Mhm.
Like you can see right here. It was like right at the edge there. And he basically swung at you twice, hit once. Swung at you twice more, hit once. Turned around and just kind of walked in the fog as you just stab him in the back. You don't know what happened after that.
I'm a little salty.
Yeah. You have no clue
He
what happened
really
after
just
that.
said, "Peace out, bitch." I'm like, we weren't done here.
I'm not finished with you.
Mhm.
At least kill me properly.
And that is his turn, so it is Tomer's turn next.
Alright, thank God that guy's asleep.
Let's do it! 16 and a 15 to hit. Plus 5 on each.
Alright, they both hit.
3d6. $17 for 1.
Sheesh. Mm-hmm.
15 on the second.
Okay.
How did you do 32 damage the last turn in one swing?
Because I critted.
Oh, was it
And I had
natural?
Blood Maledict
Yeah.
activated, which doubles on top of the
Okay.
crit because it is an additional damage die.
Big deal.
I thought last time you rolled like a 18 and a 15,
Okay.
so I didn't hear you say a 20.
Alright. There we go. So those two drop like stones. And that is Tomer's turn.
I still have movement,
Oh,
right?
you still have movement. If you
Is
want
there any way I can get around the right side of the cages to see maybe if they're trying to leave that way?
Are they also
Yeah.
in that fog?
No, we're on like
no. Yeah, you would be in the fog. Oh, yeah. Because it is big, yo.
Okay, I'm still trying to make my way that way.
And so, yeah.
Towards
In reality, you don't see those guys, and they don't see you.
So it was disadvantage on the attacks?
No, you guys couldn't even see each other. Well, actually, you were 5 feet. You were in melee, so yes.
Yeah.
So disadvantage on those attacks.
Wouldn't it have been, since he's unseen and can't be seen, it cancels out both
Well,
ways?
it's they have disadvantage against him too.
So the first two are hits.
Just on hitting.
Let's
not
just see if
on-
I roll these two and see if they still hit.
Yeah.
13 and a 14 plus 5 on
Yeah,
each.
they both hit. So it's still hit. So you're good.
And then I'll make my way towards like the corral area that I remember was there. So I'll just start-
Okay, so you start moving that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I can just spot anybody trying to leave the fog shadow
Alright.
area.
And that is your turn. Murtis.
Brutus the Turtus.
There are 4 guys in front of you and Ajax.
Nice.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna come for you.
Hit him.
I'm gonna hit the closest one towards me, I guess.
All right, go for it. Roll your attack.
Are you recklessing?
Yeah. Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Do reckless. Okay. Plus 7 or 11 plus 7.
Yep, that hits.
All right. Uh, 5 plus 4.
For damage or
Damage, yeah.
okay, so
That's for my
9
first
points.
attack.
Okay, so your second attack.
Ooh, nice. 18.
Yeah.
Plus 7.
Well, yeah. Roll. You have advantage, so roll again just in case you get a crit.
Get a little shot.
8, 17.
All right, so you hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
4 plus 4, 8.
And that mofo drops.
Every turn I'm killing one.
Well, you kill one, I kill two.
Fuck you.
Oh, you all kill 1 or 2, I kill 0. But I'm okay with that.
You killed 0 and one walked away from you.
All right.
Yeah. You just said I've had enough of this.
All right, so that is Murtis's turn. Ajax, you are up.
So, how something works, gust of wind,
Mm-hmm.
would that disperse fog? You said this is not like darkness. This was just fog.
Give me an Arcana check.
Get that out of the way. 2.
You think it's worth a shot, but you don't know.
No, I'm not even gonna. Can I see these guys? Yeah, there's
yeah,
no fog.
yeah, you guys are outside of the fog.
I'm dropping another lightning bolt on this one right behind. Is there?
You
How many
you
of them
can
are here?
you can get 2 of them right in front of you there. There are
I
2.
can't. Oh, okay, that's one right there. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are 2 right there. You
I'm
can
gonna
get both
get
of those.
them.
All right, so 15, right?
Yes.
19 on the die for that guy. Fail for that guy.
2, 1. Jesus Christ. 7.
7.
This is absolutely pathetic.
And then one guy takes half of that, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay.
And I'm gonna use the hammer to.
Just smacky smacky.
Yep.
You got it.
That one that's on the right of the 2.
Okay.
Let's see. 26 to hit.
That hits.
7.
Okay. Yeah, he is looking pretty beat up too. And that is your turn.
Yep.
So Persephone, you are up.
So, because of my darkness shit, am I somehow able to see through the fog?
No.
Worth a shot. Alright. I don't know that the 2 in front of me are dead. And I don't know that Tomer left.
You would have.
I can hear them.
Yeah, I mean when they're 5 feet away from you.
Well, because
you
I'm
can-
technically not 5 feet. That's
No,
why.
wait,
Yeah.
here, just listen. When someone's 5 feet away from you in the fog, you know they're there. They're just difficult to see, which is why it's disadvantage to attack them. You knew Tomer was right there because he was 5 feet away from you, and then he attacks, and then he just kind of turns around and walks past you.
Fair assumption.
So you know
Yeah.
he moved past you. You were smart enough to make the assumption that, well, you heard 2 thuds, so he probably killed some dudes.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna kind of grab onto the cage and start to walk my way towards the front of it.
Okay.
And then, depending on where I'm at for that, I guess let me know.
Okay. And I want you to roll an Arcana check as well.
Arcana.
Matata.
8.
Okay. You're not exactly sure, but man, there's got to be something that gets rid of this fog.
I'm sure there is.
That's all you know. But you did manage to kind of work your way around to the front of the cage.
Okay. can I attempt to like pick the lock, or is it like impossible to see enough to do that right now?
I'll let you try.
All right, I'm gonna try that. Where the fuck am I? Dex and proficiency.
I mean, it's an inanimate object that is not swinging a weapon at you. You can get close enough to it that you.
My proficiency. Where the fuck am I? Oh, okay. 22.
It takes you a moment or two, but yeah, I mean, you can get right up on it. You're working on it, and just pop comes open.
Okay. And then I will bonus action my blade back to me.
Okay.
Oh, and then because I still have blink active. Nope. That's exciting.
Okay.
Fucking so glad I cast this shit. This has been so useful.
All right. So, on her turn, give me a perception check, Gold, with advantage.
24.
Yeah, baby.
You see her kind of brushing past you.
Opportunity attack.
Go for it.
And you have
So
like
you drop your bow and pull your sword? Okay.
you like Hector or some shit, right?
Yep.
Alright, so that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That is 14 slashing damage.
Okay. Damn.
Does that break concentration?
I'm hoping that's what happened.
So, you slash her as she runs past, and you hear, ah!
Ooh.
And the fog disappears as she runs inside the structure. So she is now inside there.
Fog gone.
Fog gone.
Do we see?
Dude, I rolled a fucking 2.
Do we see Funny Goliath? in there?
That's relatable.
No Goliath?
You don't see him.
He's in there then, probably.
Can I free action yell there inside?
And, hold on. She's got one more thing she's doing. Now that happened.
Teleportation circle.
Okay. Alright. That's her turn.
I do have a quick question. Since I was on the other side of the tent situation, the house, did I see an entrance or anything on the back or no?
There was none. Okay. So that's her turn. So now, the remaining Nubbly Nubs get to go. So over by Murtis and Ajax. So we have 3 left. And one of them is attacking Murtis. And even with advantage because of the reckless attack, he rolled shit. And his second attack, though, that was not shit. So that will actually hit. For a whopping 7 points of damage. Reduced to half, so 3. Because of raging. And then the 2 on Ajax. First attack is a nat 20. Second attack misses because you got pretty high AC.
20.
Yeah.
And the other guy
I use my new character.
misses and just enough to hit there. So you got a nat 20 and a regular hit coming your way. Why I roll such shit on damage? I'm lucky. The crit was only 8 damage.
Oh. Well, I'm going to use my reaction to Zotz that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, go fuck himself. I'll roll
And you-
2 1s here.
And the other guy hit you for a whopping 5 damage.
Well, I can't do anything with my... I don't have a second reaction, so...
Have you been using your magic hammer?
Yeah, he
Yes.
has. Every turn.
That's how I've been doing
He's been
slightly
doing-
below average
Yeah.
damage total instead of garbage.
Instead of none.
I've been
I
knocking
got
these
12
people
damage
out.
with the electricity on the one that crit.
Damn.
Okay, nice.
How much
That
damage
guy
I took? I took
drops.
an 8 and a 5.
That guy drops. Yeah, you took
You
8 and
tased him
5.
to
Yep,
death.
so 13 total. That guy drops. You got him.
Just
You give him 1.5 times the pay.
Yeah.
Dr. Watts.
Okay, and
You
that's
get 20%.
all of them. Gold, you are up.
I'm going to free action yell. They're inside the building, and I'm going to make my way in.
Making your way.
Oh, that's right. I got hit twice. I need 2 con saves, huh?
So you make your way in. Yes, you do.
What
But
is it?
you only got to get a 10 because.
Oh, don't
you
you worry about that. Because I got an 8 plus 2. I got a 10 exactly.
Good. You
Me-
need to do a second one of those.
Wow. Oh, I failed.
Oh.
Here, it's gone.
Yep.
Call lightning is gone. But hey, it was in the second one.
Yeah, for what?
All right, so you head inside?
Yep.
Okay, inside, you see the Goliath, and he is standing there over top of this woman, like protectively, as she's kind of in the corner bleeding. And he's just looking your way.
I think I'm going to, as a bonus action, change the target of my
Hunter's mark?
Hunter's Mark
Mhm.
over to the Goliath.
Okay.
And I'm going to go in melee with the short sword.
Okay.
Damn.
Fair enough.
That is a 6 to hit.
Yeah, that will miss.
Not so damn.
That's not a net one? Fuck. 2? Yeah, okay. That's okay. I rolled those 2.
Don't worry, I'm gonna be right in there with you, buddy.
You only get 1 attack?
Actually, I do get 2. Thank you,
Yay.
Jason.
Aw, good
That's what I
DM.
thought.
How do I get 2 attacks?
Alright,
You don't
that's an
have to-
18.
No, I
Okay, that hits.
No, that misses.
That's too high.
That is 11 slashing damage.
Nice. He is starting to look a little bit beat up.
And she looks beat up too?
Oh, she's
Time to
pretty
head
beat up
toward
right
the
now.
west down the
Okay.
front door.
Yeah.
There's no door, it's just a tarp.
all right.
Don't
So
matter.
that
I'm
is
still
your
going
turn,
through it.
Leon. You are up.
Okay, I love Europe. I'm gonna move up to where gold is.
Okay.
Peer inside.
He's inside actually. I just moved him.
Okay, well, good thing gold's an elf. I'm gonna drop a second level sleep
Okay.
in the room to try and get the mage bitch and the Goliath to sleep. At least one of them.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 78. What do I roll?
You roll 78.
32.
That's not
Okay.
the same thing you got last time, I think.
But I think it's actually higher, even though I use a lower level spell slot.
She drops.
Alright.
She's asleep.
Yes.
And am I able to
Goliath still be up.
Am I able to use a first level spell slot for a healing word on myself?
You already just cast a leveled spell. You can't cast 2 in the same turn.
Ah, okay. Then I will simply. I don't believe I was in melee range because I didn't enter, right?
No.
So I'm going to just mosey my way back up in the corner.
Okay.
I'm at 7 HP, so not that far. I'm at like the corner of the door.
Okay.
Just sitting there leaning against the wall.
Oh, fuck.
I am in so
Alright.
much pain.
It is his turn. He looks at you, Gold, and he's like, he kind of shakes his head as this, like, fog of like just sweet, sleepy time feeling kind of seems to roll over him, and he kind of shakes his head.
I love sleep.
And then he attacks you. AC again?
15.
And both attacks hit.
Naturally.
Damn it, Fuzzy.
Alright,
Fuzzy-
Fuzzy,
Fuzzy-
is he gonna one hit me?
Fuzzy's pretty toughy.
I'll get in
Holy
there,
shit.
don't worry.
What? Okay.
It's a good thing you haven't taken damage yet.
Yeah, well,
Correct.
you're
And I
taking
also have
damage.
that temp 8.
You're taking some damage now. The first hit is 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
The second hit is 10 points of slashing damage.
Are you okay, bud?
I'm good. I'm less than half, but I'm good.
Less than half
And
gang. Less than a
Tomer's
quarter
turn.
gang, actually.
Is there any way that I can make it inside of the frickin' thingy?
If you dash.
Yeah, if you dash, you
Full
would be able to
sprint.
get there, but it'd be movement and your...
Is there any
and-
back entrances to that?
No. No. That's what
I'll get
is.
all, if I can get inside at least, yeah, I'll use all my movement
Yep,
and the dash to get inside.
You run up there and you make your way inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
So
standing
you're
next
right
to
up next to Gold and this Goliath.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Myrtus,
Hi.
you still got some dudes in front of you and Ajax.
Which one died? The
Oh yeah, you didn't drop him, did I?
One of these things just doesn't belong here.
There you go.
All right.
So there are 2 left.
Where's he? Oh, I see. All right. Well, I will attack.
Go for it. Reckless attack again?
Yes.
All right, go for
Thank
it.
you for. I keep forgetting.
that's nice.
Yeah, 19 plus 7.
Go for the 12.
17 plus.
All right, yeah. You hit on the first one, so roll damage.
Nice.
What was that, 9?
Yep.
Yeah. 9 plus, I think it's 3, right? Or 4. 4, yeah.
13 points. All right, second attack. Roll with advantage.
Plus 7. 7 plus 7.
Mhm.
There you go.
15 plus 7.
Okay, that hits. So roll damage again.
Man, you gotta love being reckless.
11 plus 4.
Okay, yeah, that guy fucking done. You plow him into the earth.
Yeah, you
With-
plow him already.
You plow
Get in
him
there, big
with,
man.
with way more damage than he had hit points on that one. So he is done. All right.
I hear your battle cry for
Yes.
us.
Ajax,
What the-
you are up.
He just
There's
turned
one
around
guy left in front of you.
He's taking. I'm gonna use
Use a third level spell.
I'm kind of tempted. I've done nothing but fail.
Bro, just fuck him up. Do that.
I'm gonna use Toll the Dead
Okay.
Ooh.
cantrip. 15 wisdom save.
15 wisdom. 17 on the die.
Well, I guess that misses. I swing the hammer.
Okay.
Let's see. I can't find this. Nat
Nat
20.
20. Oh,
Wow,
damn.
the only Nat 20 I get. It's not even my hit. It's the
But
hammer's.
it's your spell, dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it does what? 2d8 now.
Yep.
Let's see. Trying to. There it is. Let's see. That's the 8, 3, 2, 5 plus 4, 9.
And it drops this guy. As all of them are now down.
The pile of corpses.
Persephone.
For real.
All right. I'm
I'm
gonna
just coming in with like the.
open the one cage and go and try to unlock the other one.
All right. Go ahead and roll your thieves' tools.
17.
Yep, you get it. And you're able to, you have enough movement and everything. You can
All right,
open
I'll
that. So
open-
both cages
yeah,
are
both of
open.
them.
They are
Yay.
both open now. And all the peoples are there.
Let my people go.
And then I assume do I still have movement, or
Yeah, you've got more movement left.
move me closer to the front door with whatever I kind of got left.
You're outside.
Yeah.
You're actual distance away.
Yeah.
Whereas these guys are inside.
Yes, and then I'm gonna try to do me a blink.
Wait,
Okay.
Tomer
Yeah.
is inside? I thought Tomer was ready.
No, Tomer just got inside.
I used
He had
everything
to
to get
dash to
inside.
do it.
I finally managed to get my blink off,
Good.
so I am not on this plane
Okay.
until the beginning of my next turn, so nobody can currently hit me
All right.
unless
Fair
they're
enough.
not in this plane.
And all of those are dead, and she's asleep. So, Gold, you are up.
Clarification here. I took damage. I need to roll to maintain concentration twice because I got hit twice.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll just take that as rolling with
They're both, yep, it was just going to be 10s on both.
10s on both?
Yeah.
I keep concentration.
Okay, good.
So I will bonus action use my Planar Warrior feature.
Okay.
So first attack will not hit. That is a 10.
Okay,
Second attack is a 16.
that hits.
Cool. So that is 16 force damage.
Sheesh. Okay, so gold.
Mhm.
Why don't you show me what you got?
Yes.
So I'm going to take my short sword and with a large broad swing, bring my short sword from over high down his arm, lobbing it off,
All right.
dropping him to his knee.
And he drops to his knee, and the blood is just like painting the inner wall as it is arterial spray just flying out, and it's just a few seconds, and he collapses, and his breathing goes shallow, and he stops altogether. And you're out of initiative.
I'm gonna tie her up.
I come
was-
back to this planet.
I was gonna say, tie her up and then tie the guy up that's over there, because he's gonna wake up soon as well.
Show me your boobs.
So, you have defeated the enemy and tied up two.
The leader and one of the dudes.
I would like to go talk to the people I freed, assuming that they haven't immediately all ran away.
Pretty much as soon as the cages were open, and they
one
saw
stuck
they
around
saw
to
the
say
bad
thank
guys
you?
were pretty much getting their asses handed to them. The only ones that stuck around were three, as your three companions from your adventuring group, seeing you bringing a rescue party.
You're welcome.
Walk up. They look beat. They look hurt. They look, starved. They walk up to you, and they're all smiles now. All the pain washed away, and
Me just coming
and they're just like putting their arms around you. They're like, "Thank you so much. I'm so glad you survived. We thought you were dead. We're glad you're alive, and I can't believe you saved us." And you saved us. Looking at all the rest of you.
I couldn't have done it without these guys.
I'm still in hybrid form, so
Yeah.
I'm just like.
But they're very, very grateful. The rest of them, the caravan people, they all just kind of scattered back to the road, and they're already, making their way back towards Kyber.
Well, that was stupid of them. They
Yeah.
need medical attention.
They don't give a shit.
Jason, I would like to strip the big guy of his armor and just put it in the bag of holding.
These weapons
It's not.
use have
It's
some
not
weapons
looking
in
too
there.
good,
Yeah,
especially when
the
the entire arm part is,
It's
basically
just
cut
something
off.
that I want to work on for Ajax.
No worries.
I actually walk up to Tomer, I extend my fist out, and I say, knock some heads or what?
Hey, you didn't die, buddy. That's the only thing that matters.
And I never will.
That's good. That's the mentality I want to keep hearing from you.
Are you okay, man?
He's fine.
I just went toe-to-toe with big man down there, and
Yeah, no, I know. Are you okay?
I'm standing, aren't I?
Barely.
Hey, he made it to the end, and that's all that we should be proud about. Everybody's getting stronger.
Do you need a hand?
I need a round of applause. I'm just kidding. That's incredibly narcissistic.
Oh, stop it. Don't feed his ego.
I'll indulge it. It's fine. We won.
And as you guys are doing this, and you tie up your two captives, the process of tying up the woman, she kind of comes to as she's now bound, and she's like, "Who are you people?"
Your worst name.
I'm gonna be back in normal form. I'm gonna take off my hood so he can finally see I'm a half-orc.
Sure.
And I'm gonna put my face right up there. Do I remember her at all, or is she a new face? Where's the leader?
Talking about I'm in charge here.
You don't charge of shit. Where's the elf?
You mean Vicus?
Yeah, where the hell is he?
Why should I tell you shit?
Because he's on the top of my list. And you're stopping me from getting there. So either you help me, or I send you back to where your other friend's going. Which I'm pretty sure is hell.
He'd kill me just as soon as you would.
I don't know. I think we could do something about that.
Can I roll for
Yeah, we could
intimidation?
kill her sooner.
What are you going to do for
That wasn't what
intimidation?
I meant.
Or persuasion?
I was going to
whichever.
offer an
No,
alternative.
What are you going to do to be intimidating or persuading?
My great big axe, I just kind of lean it behind, like, her neck. From behind. It's just like, you know.
Okay, roll your intimidation check.
I'm gonna look into her, and I'm just gonna.
I don't even know what I...
If I could, I want to flavor this. I want to look at my hand
Wait,
and
no, it's
morph
not
it into a claw, and just start leaning it towards the spot where she just got damaged.
Roll your intimidation check with advantage, so roll it twice.
Me with advantage?
Yeah, because
I'm giving
what
you
Tomer
advantage.
just did gave you advantage. So you just roll it twice, and then you add your strength modifier and your proficiency modifier, which should be +6.
Wow, 19
Oh,
plus...
yeah, 25.
Advantage. Again.
Roll it again, see
Yeah.
if you get a nat 20.
Doubtful, but you always got to try.
10.
All right, so 25, nice. Yeah, I doubt she can beat that, but I got to try. Yeah. Okay, so no, she's. When you do that, she's like, she kind of gets wide-eyed on you, and she's like, "Promise you let me live.
That's a liability. We'll see. What you got?
If I'm gonna die anyway, why should I tell you anything?"
All right.
Just let her live.
Tomer, this is what we talked about.
What you got?
I guarantee your safety. You can talk.
Vicus doesn't come around here.
No shit.
He pretty much gives me free reign as long as I pay his due.
Not a surprise.
It's a cushy job, or at least it was until you showed up.
Let me guess. This covers your debt.
No,
Oh, you guys aren't working in debts anymore.
I don't understand what you mean.
Well, when I used to run with this crew, you paid a debt. Apparently, you making him some side money counts as your debt.
I guess I really don't know what you mean. He told me to operate here. I live well. Fuzzy lives well, or did.
Yep.
L.
Leon,
And-
no.
I'm sorry. That was out of character.
And we just pay our due.
It's slave trade. It's stealing cattle and stealing wagons on the road.
Normally not slaves. That's new.
That's
Care to spill a little bit? Does it have to do with a root?
As long as you... A what?
Don't mind me.
It's that. We'll get to that later. Continue.
Fine. She seems to kind of resign herself to the fact that, well, if she plays nice, she's going to live.
Yeah.
And she tells you that, well, Vicus normally has a group of a couple guys that show up here every 2 or 3 months to basically collect his due. But other than that, she's pretty much just left alone, and like she said, it's a cushy life. She kind of sits back here. She has her thugs. Fuzzy keeps them in line, and she just sends them out, and they rob an occasional caravan and get to keep all the spoils, and then they just kind of live it up here. Every once in a while, they'll go into town, and live it up. But for the most part, they just kind of hang out here and do their thing. And as long as they keep a portion aside for Vicus, for when his guys show up, everything's good. And she hears, if there's any new orders or things like that Vicus is, wanting her to know, passes it through those guys. Well, apparently the last time they came through, which was about a month ago or so, they did have new orders. They said, look, next time we come through, there's going to be more. Vicus wants you to hold on to as many captives as you can. he's got something in the works. And apparently, other word that she has gotten is that, well, he's got someone he's been working for out of Ravensburg. And currently he's been doing a lot of traveling on the ocean. Apparently acquired himself a ship called the Etruscan.
Ooh.
Alright, so we had the right hunch, that's the word.
That also means he was in town. At the same time we were.
This is Vicus,
While
right?
she's explaining this, can I just pull Gold aside for a couple seconds just to ask him something?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I know you want me to be better at this. We got what we needed. Just give me this one.
She may be useful though. Hear me out here, Tomer.
I don't trust her.
What if we set up a ambush here for Vegas's next collection? We use her as a pawn.
Fine. We take everything she's got.
As far as I'm concerned, a slave trader doesn't need possessions. If they're working in lives anyway.
That's fine.
She's lucky to have hers.
That's fine with me.
So let's keep her alive, let's use her, and let's see what we can do.
Does she have anything on her? Just so she doesn't pull any funny business.
Not really. I mean, she's got a spell component pouch that you can see. Looks like maybe another pouch. Probably money. You know.
I'm gonna look inside the hut to see if I see anything. That just
Well, I mean, you are inside there, basically. You kind of tied her up inside there. Yeah, especially since she was wounded and she was not really want to move. But in there, there's a couple beds, one bigger than others. There's also like a nice little what's the word for it? It's like, you know, like a makeup stand thing where, you know, you sit in. Vanity, there you go. It's a nice little vanity, you know, and there's a bunch of nice little perfume bottles. You see different various vendors on them. These are obvious that she didn't buy these. These were spoils from various caravans.
I'm gonna go grab a perfume bottle and hand it to Leon
Because she,
Thank you.
because
A replacement for one I used by accident.
she's also got a nice little jewelry case on, a little wooden jewelry case, and there's some jewels that look like mostly, faux jewelry. I mean, nothing super good. But there is also a little chest in the room, and it does have some coin in it and stuff like that. But as far as overall possessions, they're very mundane. Some nice dresses, a couple fancy clothes here and there. It's obvious that there was some good food. It seems like they're kind of catered to, these two, or the one left, by the thugs that are under them. But it's not really anything worthwhile.
I'm going to take the gold.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to take the jewelry box, empty it,
Mm-hmm.
and give that to Persephone, because I'm assuming she's going to want that for whatever she's doing.
I mean, I do have jewelry, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's probably about 23 gold pieces worth of low quality jewelry. So it's like a box like this big, this tall, full of stuff, but it's all low quality kind of costumey shit. The chest with gold in it, it's primarily a mix of silver and copper with some gold, equaling up to about 237 worth of gold value. But it's mostly copper and silver, so it kind of filled with that mostly.
When is your next?
Everybody gets 39 pieces of gold on the new video, and that counts you too. That counted you a lot.
When is your next pickup expected?
About 2 months from now. And if you'll remember, months in this world
Are real
are like 7 weeks long.
Mhm.
There's like 49, 50 days in a month here.
I just can't believe that they would let you run on your own for that long a period of time.
You trust me.
Well, his trust
Can I
was
roll insight on
misplaced.
that?
Go ahead.
While he's doing that, can I get a vial of her blood?
Sure, there's a pool of it on the ground next to her.
Because if I level up again, I can trace her with her own blood.
All I got was a 6, so
Okay.
nothing great.
She seems like she's being honest.
What's her name again?
I
Oleana.
put Olivia. but I know that's
Oleana.
not it.
Oliana. Oleana, and she even tells her her full name is, where is it? Oleana Winters.
Ethan Winter.
I'm going to go ahead and do a second level cure wounds on her to get some more trust.
She actually appreciates that.
That's 13 points back.
Okay.
At least I could do after putting 2 arrows in you and cutting the fuck out of you.
Thank you.
So I think we need to come to an arrangement.
And
Quite frankly, I don't trust you very much.
I don't trust. She looks dead at you when she says this to her. You very much.
You look your love.
Lower.
I'm leaving at the moment he says to her.
Mhm.
And I just break things on the way out.
I leave as well with him.
Okay.
I had to pull strings with him to make sure you're still alive, so I need something from you to guarantee that you're not just going to rat us out. Because we are going to ambush them. That is obvious. We're going to attack the people who come here to pick up from you.
You promised my life.
I did.
If I stick around,
You're
it
dead
doesn't.
anyway.
I'm dead. I need to disappear.
Alright, you disappear. You say nothing. And I'll give
That's
you
fine.
a little runaway package out on
Can
that.
I
I'm
sense
fine
motive
with
on
that.
that?
Alright, I think we've come to
Say again.
Can I sense motive on that?
Insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I swear I saw it a second ago.
It's next to investigation.
Can I give her the help action?
Yep,
Oh,
+0.
sorry. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, no, it's fine. Don't worry
You
about
got
it.
advantage.
Roll again.
He
Oh.
gave you the help.
One more. It was a 3 and then a 4.
We can't
Don't
She
worry
seems-
about it. Never
I
mind.
did.
She seems completely on the level.
It's fine. Fair enough. I believe her. She seems like a trustworthy bitch.
Okay. Yeah. You.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh.
give her a little runaway package of 20 gold and rations for about 2 days. And
Okay.
just tell her to get out of here.
She does. She actually goes. She looks out the cloth, looks to make sure she sees where
Oh, I am.
you are.
I am literally next to a tree, just bare fisting it the whole time, just putting scratch marks and like beating the shit
She
out of the
also
tree.
looks to see where you and your group are.
Yeah, I'm chilling with my
Then
group.
she looks back to you and she holds the curtain aside and looks and goes,
Would you like me to walk you out?
"Yes, please.
Very well.
I'll accompany.
Thank you."
I'm gonna take a fat nap in the bed.
Okay.
The big one.
I
You-
escort her out.
You end up walking her out past your companion and your client and his rescued group, and she takes off. When you get her, she's like, "Yeah, I'm out of here. I ain't coming the fuck back." She's beelining out.
Sucks being a man of your word, doesn't it?
No, this didn't hurt me at all.
Well, I can't always say that letting someone like that go is the most satisfying conclusion, but I also don't think killing her was the right option.
What would have done?
We could.
Avenge the lives of who?
That's my point. I'm with you on this. I agree with you. I'm just saying sometimes I find these decisions to be difficult.
When you've been around as long as I have, no amount of evil in the world is worth compromising your own integrity over.
Well, you can't expect me to try to think like you. I'm only 1/14 of your lifespan so far, so... Your current lifespan.
Well, just take it from me then. Something like this, while as vile a person as she may be, this may be the time where she sees a new light. She has a second chance in life now. If she goes and rats us out, oh well, I plan to make it look like we have a bunch of captives anyway.
I agree with your thinking that she could change, she could be better. I just don't know if we can know that or not.
We may never know.
And
But-
if she doesn't, then more people might get hurt.
True, but life has a funny way of letting
Working
us
out?
figure that out.
Alright. Well, like I said before, I trust your judgment. I'm on the same side you are. I'm glad that you decided mercy over slaughter.
Well, let's hope that Tomer can let that go.
She's gone already. He'll have to.
That doesn't mean anything.
You're right. He's got quite a nose for things, doesn't he?
He sure does.
You hear some fireworks.
Yeah.
I got bored.
Yeah. And as you grab your party, Murtis, and the rest of you eventually kind of gather your stuff together in order to kind of make your way back to Kyver to close out the job that you have been hired to do, the tracking job. You make your way back. Murtis, you and your companions are now safely back in Kyver. You collect your reward for a finished job, even though it wasn't finished necessarily to the way the clients originally wanted it. And, Blue Devils, you now have a new 300 gold that you had been agreed from Murtis, given to you. And, well, you've earned some credits with the Freelancers Association thanks to your work. And you now have 1 week left until your turn in the trials. And that is where we're going to end for tonight.
Awesome.
So, thank you everybody for, I would say watching, but is mostly listening. Hopefully, now that it is an hour past when Amazon said it would get here, that when I'm done with this live stream, I'll walk outside and the damn thing will be there, and I'm going to be pissed because it'll be there and it wasn't there earlier, but at least it'll be there. That's my hope. Anyway, until next week, Saturday, July 23rd at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.